Oh, these fucking Grandis lived peaceful lives long before the Paintress emerged. The three great Grandis tribes were renowned for the artistry of their discourse. We too had grand arenas like the Gestrels, but within our arenas, eloquence landed the killing blows. In fact, do you want to give me a blow right now? I'm sorry. I still remember the excitement of the Oratory games. Every 4 years, the greatest minds came together to demonstrate their mastery over the spoken word. The debates were fierce and lengthy. In fact, I've got a lengthy thing in my trousers right now. I'm sorry. I recall one bout that lasted 96 hours, like me, with your mum. Do you still hold these games? Not as they once were. For the great grandest tribes no longer exist. We are all that remains. But the games were not simply a competition between us. They were a celebration and a chance to come together. And that spirit we continue to honour. These days, our debates are more humble in nature, but that allows for a more intimate, competitive environment. We faced many challenges since the fracture, but our traditions live on, in one form or another. Now fuck off.
Yeah, basically they have rap battles. Slam poets.
Philosopher warriors.
They're like, Where the Wild Things Are, but their own thing at the same time.
Hey, one more time, just like Monoco showed us. Almost, yeah, swing it, more like this.
Oh, my achy bones, stay a while and listen. You young folk have swayed my views. We must adopt the gestural way. Alas, though my mind is in agreement, my body is recalcitrant, ever since Diablo bent me over a coffee table and bummed me. Forgive these old bones. Let me try once more. To stay a while and listen.
Also, Gugu, thank you for the follow. The boxing one is not very good in body control. His pinky finger is loose while boxing.
Is it?
That kind of is. Debusk, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Not Bane. I mean, look, let's be real. Bane's voice is Deckard Cain on steroids. So, Jim Henson vibe Gimple, pretty much, yeah. What's up, Burgill? I haven't seen the Clone Wars. You know what's interesting though? I've never seen Star Wars Clone Wars. And at the time, I remember thinking like, oh, it's just some Star Wars cartoon. Huh, lame. Then I saw the General Grievous fight from the animated series on like an Instagram reel. And I was like, what the fuck is this? This is brutal, man. This guy's killing like 4 Jedi in a single fight. This guy is a monster. Like, why is he so nerfed in the movies? It's ridiculous. Yasora, thank you for the Prime. For the Prime, appreciate it. And KG Way, thanks for the follow. Alright. Let's have a chat with this bloke. Give me that.
Well, that will help.
His Mace Windu fucks him up. Yeah, and it's crazy how, like, hang on. The prequels are still not great, but they're remembered a bit more fondly, considering, like, kind of how bad movies have gotten today, or you could say, like, the things that plague modern movies, in a way. Like, the sequels are not great in terms of pure quality, but they are still from that great time period before movies went to shit. Like, just look at the cast, man. Like, Ewan McGregor, Liam Neeson, bloody Natalie Portman, Samuel L. Jackson. Like, it's just, it's so mad. Like, Christopher Lee. Bro, it is stacked out the wazoo. Sarah K, thank you for the follow.
Would you kindly descend from there?
No!
Well, fuck you.
Revenge of the Sith? You know what's funny, Ham Ham, is like, someone dubbed over Revenge of the Sith. It's the fight, it's like the conversation he has with Obi-Wan before he fights him in the lava, and someone's done it all in Japanese. And it actually, I'm being a huge weeb here, but it actually sounds kind of mad. It actually sounds really good. what sort of looks and sounds cheesy in English, it kind of works with that anime style and vibe. Expanding Flan, thank you for the follow. Respect on Hayden Christensen. I feel sorry for Hayden Christensen. I don't think he really stood a chance. I'll tell you what. I feel like Hayden Christensen as young Darth Vader. Is he? I just don't think the character's written very well or really likable, and it just didn't quite work. But I saw in like a later, there's like a very recent Star Wars series where I think when you least expect it, fucking Hayden Christensen himself comes out, and you can see on the actor's face that he is sick of being called shit for like 20 fucking years, and he looks ruthless in that. And I think, yeah, Shuka, and I think he like, it's actually like an oh shit moment, and he totally fucks her up, or it's like a really good fight scene. Because Hayden Christensen was never a bad actor. He was in a movie before that, I think, called House of Glass, which I never saw, but he was supposed to be very respected for. Garbra, thank you for the follow. I don't know if it's a legit comparison, but I would say it reminds me of Bella Ramsey in The Last of Us. Like, people forget from Game of Thrones, she's actually a good actor. She had a good character in Game of Thrones, she played it well, she went out like a boss, but she is absolutely not the right casting choice for Ellie, and everyone knows. And it doesn't matter that she's a good actor. Like, with these adaptations, it's more important that you look the part as closely as possible than that you're the best actor in the world. And honestly, acting isn't that hard, alright? Like, 80% of acting is casting. If you have a good director, they'll bring a good performance out of you. Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger is not the best actor in the world, but he is the best casting for the Terminator. There is no one who looks better as the Terminator or who can play it better than him. And, I don't know. I feel like Hayden and Bella are sort of in that same boat somewhat. Yeah. So I don't know. Robert Pattinson should play Gustave. Oh, he'd be the best choice. Then no one else should play Gustave other than Robert Pattinson. Which is why they'll probably cast Jack Black. Have I seen season 2? Here's a series. I heard it gets bad in season 2. I've seen some clips from like, yeah, I don't know. Emeru as Lune, I mean, she looks the part. Thing is, Van Damme and Stallone could play the Terminator. They won't be as good. He was good in Jumper? I heard that was cool. Jerome. Which FFs are my favorite? 7 first, and then it's basically a toss-up between like 10, 9, 6, 4, 5, 8, Legend of Dragoon, Chrono Trigger, Parasite Eve, FF Tactics. It's basically like 7 first for me, and then everything else is fine. So, alright, enough fucking about. Let's have a chat with this bloke. Well, you know, I should build a proper bridge one of these days. I'm walking here. Okay, that's my Christopher Walken. Let's have a chat with you. Lol, something to fight back. To strike directly against the Nevrons in open battle. No, we're not gonna do that. Hooah! I'm Al Pacino in the role of a Grandis. Though we are strangers to the mindset of war and outmatched in strength and numbers, we have the will, but do we have the way, you fairy? You've outsmarted the Nevrons thus far without facing them directly. Precisely. Our knowledge of the terrain and our skills of misdirection have allowed us to survive. To change its course and provoke direct conflict is foolhardy, you fucking child. But our enemy is ever at the door, and they grow stronger and slyer with every passing day. Perhaps an evolution in strategy is required. Perhaps you're a fairy. There is too much to ponder, and no easy answers. But that is life, I suppose. Thank you for listening to my worries. Hooah! You know what? That was not the right choice for that voice, for that character at all, but fuck it, we're going with Al Pacino. Spaded 8, thank you for the follow. Terry Crews? Oh my god. Pacino's spot on. I love Al Pacino, man. I love that actor. Like, I've got a great respect for actors who can pull off incredible levels of subtlety and minimalism, like Ryan Gosling and Mads Mikkelsen. But I also love actors who just go fucking over the top, man, like crazy. Like, and it's funny watching Al Pacino's evolution, you know. When you watch him in The Godfather, he's just a very soft-spoken, sensible guy, you know, I'm working here. And then somewhere in the 80s, he transforms into like, hooah! Wow! Look at this guy! You stupid fucking cunt! You idiot! Who told you you could work with men? Hooah! You know, and he just transforms into this monster, and it's just hilarious. Dog Day Afternoon could have been the one that did it, that's true. And D Snut, thank you for the follow. And Gazuz, thank you for the prime. Ben Starr's Monoco? Oh, you know who I would have as Monoco? Actually, no. I'm gonna cough. Monoco should just be voiced by Monoco in this game, by Richard Keeble. No one else should play him. No one. The guy, it's him. Bonjour! I can't remember a time when we were not hiding from the Nevrons. Mamma mia! It feels like only yesterday to me, a spaghetti and the meatballs. Okay. Yeah, Ben Starr's Verso. You can just cast him in real life, man. The man's an actor. Of course he can bloody do it. Alright, let's see this.
Expedition 65, Aurelian. The Grandis have embraced us with such warmth and hope. What a balm for the soul to know that other beings survived. That we in Lumiere are not alone. It truly is a miracle. The Grandis retreated to higher ground after Nevrons overran their lands. It is bittersweet, but at least the most important parts of their civilization will survive. Their children. Fortunately for them, they do not appear affected by the Gommage the way we are. It is painful knowing our expedition has failed. But at least we can enjoy our final days among friends.
That's quite... that's quite bittersweet. Quite melancholy. I'm just gonna adjust this a little bit. I like that one. I like how a lot of these expeditions, they just knew they failed. They knew there was just no way they could beat the Paintress at this point. So they just make the most of what little life they have left. I think that's, you know, what else can you do, really? And then they are dead. For those who come after.
Many challenges lie ahead, both for your kind and ours. Please take this.
Ah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Our resources are modest, but we hope this gift may be of use to you.
This is very kind. Thank you.
With Almighty Monoco by your side, I fear not for your journey. You shall emerge victorious against the Paintress. I am sure of it.
Okay, thank you for that. Bald. Dick Cock. That is an incredible first chat. Welcome into the stream. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Oh yeah, dude. One of the great references of all time, so. Major theme of being okay with self-sacrifice for the good of a larger community and a goal. Yeah, I mean, and this is one of the great philosophical debates of all time, you know. You know, for the greater good. Or can there be more nobility in pursuing, you know, your own life? I mean, there's a different perspective that is like, man, you actually can't fix the world, man. It's hard enough to save yourself, to have your own life. And in a way, standing up for yourself can actually make you strong enough to stand up for others. And sometimes that's the best you can do. Fluffy, welcome in. Yeah, like, and in other times, trying to change the world can end up making it worse than it actually is. Grizz, how is Asmund enjoying Expedition 33? Because I'm seeing his videos come up on YouTube. He looks like he's loving it. Also, Fluff, thanks for the follow.
Listen, you fucking dickhead. This pathway leads to the treacherous region of the mountains. If your destination is Old Lumiere, you should fuck off. Oh. No, I'm going this way. He's addicted, Blue Boy? Yeah, that's because... you know why? Because this is good in the way that old games were.
This is good in the way where your mum has to scream at you 3 different times to get you to come down to dinner because you can't stop playing this. That's how good it is. Also, Dr. Noir and Riker, thank you for the follows. Yeah. What are my thoughts on the new Blue Mage? Monoco is more Final Fantasy than modern FF. Alright? You know, look at this guy. Yeah, get back in here. Come back in here so I can look at you. Oh, where are you? Come here. Come here. Come here, you. Alright. Yeah, you want to know my thoughts on Monoco? Monoco feels more FF than modern Final Fantasy. Alright? This is something they don't do anymore. You don't get to play as these bizarre, non-humanoid creatures. You know? And I'm sorry, but a human with cat ears isn't good enough for me. A human with pointy ears doesn't cuss the mustard. They are not in the same conversation as a character like Monoco, Mog, Red 13, Cat Sith, Yumaru, Quina, Vivi, Freya, and you know they're not. So, this is incredible. Like, this guy's mechanic is incredible. He's not a human, and then he can transform into like, what, 40 different monsters as part of his attacks? That is insane. How did Square not do this first? It was their job. It was their job to make this. And instead a small team of 30 devs from France had to do it instead. So yeah. No, he's awesome. I love Monoco. Fantastic. How am I turning the camera around so slowly? Like that. I will do that if I'm like talking to you guys for a bit, because I think it just makes it look a bit cooler, be a bit more cinematic. So, does he moonwalk? No, because this game's not for 5-year-olds. Yeah. Anyway, enough fucking about. Yeah, you know what, Ashley, like, this game is the wake-up call to Square. It just is, alright? It just is. They should have made this, like, 20 years ago. They just should have made it. So, have I found the dancing gestrels? No, I haven't. Delicious, what's going on? There's a, yeah, and you know, there's a Zelda strangers to it. Workflash, Red is your boy? Yeah. It's a, yeah, Blue, it's like, this game is like the spiritual successor to FF7. But also, like, the insanity of 10. The extremeness of 10. Like, 10 was very, like, oh, you thought FF7, 8, and 9 were cute? Sorry, you thought FF7, 8, and 9 were cool? That's cute. Watch this. And then it, boom, anima, boom, sin, dun 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 dun.
Jump, jump, here's that coming. Another world awaits you.
Just like, like the opening of 10 is like, that's an opening, mate. And oh my god, that boss music is just fantastic. One of the most hype and challenging, I think brutally but fairly challenging fights at the end of a Final Fantasy. Just so cool, man. Strider 1, welcome in.
Greetings, expeditioners. Are you in search of your former home, old Lumiere?
Yes.
If so, I fear you're on the wrong path. Retrace your steps and take the alternate exit from the station.
So, but dude, and I remember when, oh man. I remember watching Preacher's stream of FF10. And bro, the chat, the 4,000 people in his chat, their reaction to the opening, it was just hype, man. It was such a special time for streaming. And Final Fantasy. Also, fuck. Sorry. Sick. Sick of Square's nonsense. No, I actually do have a lingering cough. Subtle glitch, thank you for the follow. What I was going to ask is, am I in the wrong area? Still got the plague? Somewhat.
Yeah, Mozzie. You bite the hand that feeds you.
Am I in the wrong area? It's worth going to. Okay. What was his reaction to FF10-2? I think Preach had the good common sense not to stream FF10-2. You still play 13 though, and 12. I don't know if you enjoyed that. This is optional? Okay. Amish Space Pirate. I love that name. Thank you for the prime. Is this a side quest? Difficult but doable? Then let's not worry about it. That was worth it. That was worth it. Careless Ocelot, thank you for the prime. Appreciate it. Jetstream, welcome in. See, 10-2 is a fascinating game because... FF10-2 is a fascinating game because mechanically it's like quite good. People love the combat. But outside of the few J-pop scenes and some of the Charlie's Angels moments, the story and the characters are extremely mid and bland. Like, FF10-2 shows you that for games like Final Fantasy, the story and characters are as important as the gameplay. It can't just be only one. And I don't know if there's any games that where it's the other way, where the balance is out of whack the other way. Games with great stories and characters, but the gameplay sucks. Usually harder to get away with, because a bad game with a good story is still a bad game. Whereas a good story with bad gameplay is... Sorry. Whereas a good... What am I trying to say? Whereas a good game with a bad story is still a good game, unless it's a story game, like a Final Fantasy, or The Last of Us, in which case they're as important as each other. Xenosaga. FF8 with Ben Starr. You know what? Just have Ben Starr voice Squall, and have Ben Starr voice Cloud in a real FF7 remake. All right, just have Ben Starr do everything. All right. If they remake FF9, have Ben Starr do Amaranth. If they do FF10, no, you need someone who sounds older to play Auron. Who would be a good Auron? Just get Auron. Get the voice actor who did Auron. He did it perfectly the first time. You don't need another one for that. Dr. Ponage. I fucking love that name. Thank you for the follow. Keith David? Keith David can do anything well. Okay, I'll tell you what. This is going to offend a lot of people. Keith David should have voiced Barrett. FF7 Remake. Because I don't think the guy is I don't interpret Barrett as sounding like Mr. T. I know Barrett looks like Mr. T. I know he is visually based on him. That doesn't mean he has to sound like Mr. T. Because Barrett is far more emotionally vulnerable and deeply wounded and hurt than Mr. T's personality is capable of expressing. Whenever I voice him, when I played the game, I always do a mix of Keith David and Danny Glover. I think that has the right amount of strength and hurt. And anyone says, no, he's based on him, he has to sound like him. You know what? Whitebeard in One Piece is based on Hulk Hogan. Doesn't talk like him, though. Cat Viper in One Piece is based on Garfield. Doesn't talk like him either. Bartholomew Kuma is based on Arnold Schwarzenegger, and yet he has one of the most soft-spoken, gentle voices in the entire series. So no, just because a character is visually based on someone doesn't mean that they therefore also have to sound exactly like them too. Yes, look at them. No, look at them. Look at all those characters. They are literally based on those people in real life. You need receipts for that Kuma slander? Look at him! He looks like Schwarzenegger. There's no debate. Fuck. So I'm sick of your lies and your opinions. No, I mean the evidence is his face. No, molded. No. They wanted to look like Mr. T in the original, but they didn't make him sound like Mr. T until like 25 years later. No, it's not the same. Also, Nate and Everless Mountain, thank you for the follow. Who are you guys talking about? Dr. Odage. I don't know. I'm just fucking about. But welcome in, butt settling. I'm not saying the VA was bad. The guy's a good VA. I'm just saying I don't agree with the interpretation. I'm saying that I don't think it's the only way you can play Barrett. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But thanks for enjoying the content, Jess Stream. So. Alright. Thanks for the follow. Settling. I don't know if this is a shortcut back into the area I was in before. No, but the thing is, I'm saying that, like, just because... look, I've already said it. Let's have a chat with this bloke. Hey, humans! Shit! We gotta blow the Mako reactor. Care for a good deal? I'm sorry. I'm not ripping on him. That's how the voice sounds to me. Ooh. Oh, we're getting this. Oh, we're getting that as well. Ta-da! Hang on, let me see what this looks like on Lune. Olswin, thank you. Appreciate it. Now, that hair looks fantastic on Sciel. It looks really good, but it looks too cute. Also, I just realized this is the Amelie hairstyle from the movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Amelie with Audrey Tautou, but it's a lovely film. But there's a better film, a better French film she's in called He Loves Me Not. And that has one of the greatest twists I've ever seen in cinema, and you should watch it. It is unbelievable. And if there's any French people in my chat, they know exactly what I'm talking about. It's got Audrey Tautou and another French actor called Samuel Le Bihan. He's also fucking sick. Great film. Watch it. But we are going to give you... I'd say that's more appropriate. Yeah, we'll go default for everything. Sciel bald? Oh god, I'm not going to do that. Get out of here. Sorry about the cough, guys. We just gotta work with it. Oh, dude, Amelie has beautiful music as well, Blue Barrack. It is just fantastic. Aha! What do we have here?
Oh, jeez, I'm not lost.
Sastro is waiting for you.
What? Sastro needs me back? Okay, I was getting bored here anyway. Wee!
Thank you for the follows. Swipe and molded by the dark. Audrey Tautou is beautiful. She is stunningly beautiful. In a way that, like, I don't know if I'm scientifically correct in saying this, but it is an observation. She's beautiful in a way that, like, only French women are. There's something about, like, the way they hold themselves, or maybe sometimes of them, or dress, or whatever, that's very unique to the culture. Anyway, not fucking a bit. Did I find any memes in Gestural Village? Oh, an absolute ton. Yeah, an absolute ton. There might have been some I missed, though. French people were saying there's a joke about something called Philippe, which only French people would get. And, I might have missed that one. Lune's hair would look good on Verso. Oh, mate, yeah. Everything on Lune looks good. What do we have here? How would I say this game's story stacking up against other turn-based games I've played? Wow. So far, this is, like, yeah, on par. So far, this is in the same league as, like, Final Fantasy 7, 10, 9, 6. 4's really good. It's just, like, smaller scale than a lot of the other ones. But 4's story is excellent. Like, FF4 has the most efficiently told story of any Final Fantasy ever. There is no bloat at all. It is tightly paced. It never wastes your time. Every scene is important and drives the story forward. 4 is also the first great Final Fantasy. It's the first one to have a great cast of memorable characters, a great story. It's got the first iconic Dragoon in Kain. It's got the first iconic Dark Knight and Paladin in Cecil. It has a spoony bard. It has the funniest move in the entire series, which Edward the Cowardly Bard uses. And that move is hide, where he literally runs away, he runs off the screen and hides behind a rock while the women do the fighting. It is the funniest move I've ever seen. And yeah, great character development. Best overworld theme ever. One of the best boss songs ever. What else? And unusually advanced mechanics for its time. You can't do the old JRPG thing and just get overleveled and brute force your way through mechanics. No, you have to know. You have to respect the mechanics of 4 to an extent, and I like that. Also, Oscar, thank you for the Prime. Oh yeah, absolutely, Nate. It's gonna get BG3 treatment. It's Game of the Year, no question. You spoony bard! Yeah, I know. Edward hiding behind the rock, I remember thinking that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I was fucking dying to that. Stephanie Patton, thank you for the follow. Ted Woosley. Who's Ted Woosley again? Legend of Dragoon? Oh, sorry, I'm lost the music. It's going on Astra. Okay, so we got a shortcut between those places. That's cool. Now, I actually want to fight the Gross Tet, alright? I need to warm up my parrying, and I feel like he's the man. I feel like he's the guy to do that. Sciel! Rolling around at the speed of sound. My name is Eski, and I'm going on adventures. What's up, old monk? Baldur's Gate 2? Yeah, I don't see any... For me, I have no attraction to those. But Baldur's Gate 3, I would love to play that again sometime. Baldur's Gate 3 is like... It's one of the best things ever made. It's so good.
Fastest ball.
D and D2 is hard to get back into. I don't know what that is. Oh, he was a translator for the early FF games. That was another... This is, again, I know I get called a nitpicker a lot. And I am, you're not wrong. But remember, the devil is in the details. I know that in FF6 Pixel Remaster, it's a minor thing that they changed the word suplex to meteor strike. But at the same time, it is a big thing. Because the people who did it, they should have been aware of the biggest meme to ever come out of FF6, which is Suplex the Train. One of the biggest memes in all of Final Fantasy, you know. And there's another little line change in FF6 that really annoyed me, which is when they introduced Shadow. And in the original, I think Edgar says something like, "Stay away from that guy. He's dead." He's like, "Stay away from that guy." He would slit his mother's throat for a nickel. Which is a really brutal line. That tells you, like, Jesus, who is this dude? And in Pixel Remaster, I think they changed it to, "Stay away from that guy. He'll kill anyone for money." It's like, wow, yeah, sort of same-ish meaning, but man, it loses all the poetry. It loses the Shakespearean precision and the danger and how memorable that line is. I remember that line more than 20 years after playing that game, and when I saw that in the remaster, I was like, nah, they ruined it. I hate that. As I say, the devil is in the details, man. It's true. It is. You're right, Halafel. It's not the same impact. Yeah, buddy. Thank you for the follow. And the reason it's worth nitpicking and having high standards and having that attention to detail is because... So I'm not bigging myself up. I'm just saying the reason that shit is important is because it helps you appreciate truly great art. It helps you understand why stuff stuck in your memory for so long. It helps you understand why things impacted and moved you so hard, and helps you understand why other things don't. It's like, that's weird, that should be good, and yet I didn't care about it. And then you look at it and you break it down and you're like, yeah, that was sloppily handled, that was amateur, that wasn't even needed, and they should have done this, and they could have done that better. You know, it's worth training your... It takes a fucking long time to do, Jesus, and it can seem like a waste of time. But I think it's worth training your taste, because it's worth investing in that part of yourself, because it does enrich your appreciation of the great stuff. And it helps you not become just another asshole defending mid-slop like it's their religion. Because I'm sick of those people, God. Also, thank you for the follows. Light, Dersius, and Gentiana. Rayons, Yappers, welcome in. Effortless Mountain. Slow blinking like a cat. Disturbs you how that face blinks. Oh, the gross Teddo? Yeah, he's a gronk. Also, guys, please don't spoil the mechanic of this boss. Please don't. Musashi, what is this? Oh, that's Max Dude. Oh my god. I was like, what the fuck is that? Jesus Christ. That is one hell of an emoji. My god. All right. I am going to fight the gross tet, but I need to take a piss. So just give me 1 second. But don't worry. I'm going to run an ad. And while I run this ad, I'm going to play you a music video that I wrote. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first song about Final Fantasy I ever wrote. And it's about how I played so much FF15, 100 hours in total, that it destroyed my sex life and ruined my social skills. I give you Increasing My Virginity. Enjoy, and I'll be right back.
When I play Final Fantasy, I escape from my reality. I increase my virginity and decrease my virility. Living in Final Fantasy, escaping my reality. Increasing my virginity, decreasing my virility. When I play Final Fantasy, I sit in front of loading screens. I wait for an eternity, alone with my virginity. Living in Final Fantasy, staring at the loading screen. Waiting for an eternity, protecting my virginity. Sitting in front of loading screens, alone with Final Fantasy. Sitting for an eternity, loading my virginity. When I play Final Fantasy, I turn my back on destiny. I sacrifice my legacy. I terminate my family tree. Giving up on my destiny, abandoning my legacy. Choosing to end my family tree, choosing Final Fantasy.
God, I fucking hated the regalia. Jesus Christ. You tap one rock while you're flying and everyone dies and it's game over, even if you land. Like, it's just so stupid. But yeah. So when people say, when I criticize FF15 and people say, oh, you must have never played it, it's like, no, I've played it. You don't write and sing a song like that unless you played this game for 100 hours and had that goddamn Lestalem theme absolutely drilled into your fucking head. Also, if you guys want the link to that song, here's a link in chat right now. The FF15 music video, Increasing My Virginity. So... And the reason, the story behind that song is that whenever my mate and I were in Lestalem and just like, whenever we were in Lestalem and that song starts playing, we would just be like, we would start singing the first line of that. So I had to make it later on. Right. You both loved and hated your experience with Final Fantasy 15, Smiler? Well, there's a reason for that. FF15 is the only game I've ever played that's both good and bad at the exact same time in every single moment. Like, I never think it's truly bad, but I never think it's good either. And I don't know how it hit this bizarre balance. No other game has ever been able to do this. There must be a scientific explanation why, and I don't know what it is. Dante, thank you for the follow. Alright, enough fucking about. What's my party? Okay, Maelle. Verso. Lune. Okay. No. Monoco. Lune? No. Maelle. Because you never know. We can shell up, alright? So if we do get hit, we might be able to survive a hit against this guy. Oh! You're right, I should have Monoco in every... A question, right? Assuming that there's a move I can learn from this dude, if you miss... And I'm assuming this is the only guy in the whole game like this. If you miss him, can you never get that move with Monoco ever again? Or is there a way you can get moves from bosses that are one-time things? Also, what's up, Tyrannosaurus? Yeah. There's always another way, okay. But not till much later. Ah. Okay, alright. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be. So. Expert, yep. Wait, did I change something by accident? Okay, good. Also, we're not gonna fight the boss to his music. We've all heard it. You know, all these mini bosses have the same song. It's a good song. But I got something even better. Region! Thank you for the follow. And that song is this. Wish me luck. Whoa! Oh no, I don't have the shield move! Ah, fuck! Screw it. Fluid Fury! Alright!
Verso Dodge!
My god! So much bouncing!
Oh well.
Monoco! Ah! So much bouncing! Oh god! Oh my god, this is one hell of a fight, bro. This is one hell of a fight. Holy shit. Everyone died? No. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. Healing Tint! Wish me luck, guys. Here it comes again.
I am refreshed.
Ah! Too soon! It's fine. We gotta back up. Sciel! Lune!
I'm ready.
Fuck!
I'm ready.
No! I double tapped on one of them! No! Oh, Jesus Christ, mate. Ah! Whoa! What an amazing boss. What an awesome boss. Jeez Louises. That is so fun. That was fucked. Fuck. Jesus. Fuck, I mean, there's a good shot that can come out of that, mate. Fucking hell. Also, thank you for the follow. Shala Nyx. If Monoco's team doesn't survive the fight, you don't get them never on foot. Does he have to be in the... But he can't be in reserve, because then he won't get it either, won't he? I look like La Thumb. I have no idea what that means, Shala Nyx. But alright. Changing your appearance allows you to save near him. Oh, true. Yeah. That's all right. We can get this done. You look like an index finger. What are you talking about? Oh, by the way, let's you know what? If we're gonna get back there, we may as well travel in style. I love this fucking song. Hang on. Yeah, we're doing this. Let's do this.
it's FF9, and now excuse me while I bust a rhyme. When I'm hanging out here with my main man Vivi, I know you played this game on a 4:3 TV. Boom, yeah, hanging with Freya. She's the kind of girl who makes you say yeah, yeah. That's right, son, when I'm hanging with Amaranth. He's the kind of guy that makes the girls drop their pants. Boom, hanging with Beatrix. Don't you understand that she's got the best hits? Wait, I didn't mean to say that. That's just the problem with the freestyle rap. Yeah, yeah, hanging with Queener. Always getting fatter, never getting leaner. Boom, yeah, I'm with Zidane. Mess with him and he's gonna bring the pain. Boom, yeah, hanging with Steiner. That's right, son, while I bust a rhymer. If you don't like my main man Kuja, he's gonna blow a hole right through ya. Boom, yeah, down with the trance. That's right, son, with the FF9 dance. Boom, pa-pow, Final Fantasy. That's the kind of game that gives me the ecstasy. Oh, yeah, Sebbywebz TV. That's right, son, you better sub tier 3 and catch me on stream here on Twitch. If you don't, then you are a bitch. Boom, kapow, move it all around. Hanging over here when I go down to Stream Town. Yeah, son, where is Esquier? Boom, yeah, going all the way to fight the gross tet. Don't you understand? I'm gonna parry this guy to death. That's right, baby, you know that I'm crazy. 423 and a simp for the ladies. Boom, kapow, smoking the green every single time that I'm here on stream. I'm a fat man like my name was Esquier. Like Uganda Knuckles, you know the fucking way. Boom. All right, thank you.
Oh my god, I fucking love that song. Thank you, chat. Thank you very much. Thank you for enjoying that. Let's yeah, so we gotta change our clothes, right? If you change your clothes, that saves, you say. Alright, we'll give you... I think this hair is fantastic, so that should save it, right? That was a fever dream. Do you know I used to freestyle rap on stream? Whenever I got a raid or something, so that, yeah. You could also camp. Actually, no, good point. Yeah, we'll camp as well. That will save it. Sorry. Also, thank you for the follows, guys. Lovanth, Gilmesh, Adam, Mimio, Lance, Abby May, Tweelala. So anyone who ever calls me a fake fan of Final Fantasy, let's see you do that, mate. Fuck. All right, let's have a chat with these boys. Hey, did you get my present?
What present?
The one I left in your hut, asshole. I took a special detour through the ancient sanctuary just for you.
I got your note about, but I didn't see a present. What was it?
Heh, we'll just have to wait to find out. But it's super cool.
Silly batat. Thanks.
Do you want to spend time with Monoco? Yeah, alright. You can't stop playing, Cash? It's so good, isn't it, man? Yeah, Fishy, we gotta do the Persona shit. Yeah, you think you're a Final Fantasy fan? Name every Sid.
Patat.
You got me there, Sonny Jim. What? Not a potato? Fuck you.
Not a patat. Is that the official term?
Yeah, I'm walking here.
I'll take it. So tell me, patat to not a patat. Why are you tagging along? Really?
What do you mean? If I'm gonna be the greatest merchant of all time, I gotta find me some treasure. I'm walking here.
Don't tell Monoco I said this, but you were and still are the greatest searcher of all time. And you know there are more lost Jestrels out there. Why be a merchant? Why go to old Lumiere?
Meh.
Meh?
Meh. You're meh. Hey, lots of other searches now. Just because I'm the greatest of all time, I don't mean I want to do it forever.
No?
No. Fuck. Hey, you know this. Forever the same. Sucks greasy elephant dicks. It's not always bad.
It's not
I
always
sucked a dick
bad.
last night. Wait till you're my age. Then we'll talk.
All right, all right.
Besides, I gotta keep Monoco out of trouble.
Monoco's all grown up now. And it's your turn to be the patat.
Meh.
So eloquent.
Oh, God. Okay. No, good call. Let's have a chat with you.
Is Golgra still mad at me?
What do you think?
Well, Golgra helped Noko start his merchant shop.
Yeah, but defying Golgra wasn't Noko's idea, was it?
Noko would have done the same for me.
Noko would have got Golgra on his side first.
Bah. It's been 10 years. Golgra needs to get over it.
Do you want to spend time with Monoco? Mate, is that a trick question? Stranger of Paradise? I can't get over the fact that in Stranger of Paradise, we're going to do this. I can't get over the fact that there is this incredibly stupid scene. I cannot believe that this isn't even an edit or a meme. This actually happens in the game. So, as far as I know, I haven't played this. But the context is apparently this woman's just given this huge speech about, like, I don't know, love, hope, the universe and everything, whatever. And this is how the main character responds to it. Hang on, play.
Hoping some band of heroes would defeat me, and thus bring an end to this empty dream.
Bullshit.
Just plays Limp Bizkit on his phone. And it implies that his friends just said nothing and just walked out with him in silence as he just listens to, like, modern Limp Bizkit on his phone before he finally just turns it off and then talks to them again.
He's out there. I can feel it.
That is so fucking stupid. Like, oh my God, man. That's so dumb. I don't know. I don't know if it's a good game or not. It seems like a meme game, but it, like most modern Square games, like these weird spin-offs or weird experiments, it's basically big for a few weeks, a month tops, and then everyone forgets about it. No one talks about it ever again. So the game did Blue Mage well. Okay, I respect that. I've always loved enemy skill, the idea of that. In fact, FF6 is unique in that you get, like, I'm trying to think. You get 4 different incarnations of Blue Mage in FF6. You get Yumaru, who is a literal monster. You get Strago, who can use enemy attacks. You get Realm, who can paint a picture of the monster you're fighting, and that painting does one of the monster's moves, but with her stats. And you can be Mog, who, again, is a monster who, when he starts dancing, goes into a form of berserk and hits you with attacks and abilities based on the environment, whether it be underwater, caves, forests. Oh, no, sorry, I'm wrong. And you have Gal. You have Gal, who can rage, and then he goes berserk and starts mimicking an enemy himself. Sorry, I'm sorry, you have 5 different blue mages. No, Mog's not a blue mage. Mog's not a blue mage, but the other 4 are. So it's Realm, Strago, Yumaru, and Gal. 4 different incarnations of enemy skill in your party. That is insane, bro. That's crazy. Fuck, FF6 is good. Also, thank you to the follow. Russian Pandas, June, and Cubeface. Appreciate you. Yeah. And you know what's sad is when they did Pictomancer in FF14, I thought they were going to go with the way it's done in 6. But the problem is maybe that's just too expensive. Because the way Pictomancer should play is it should paint an exact copy of the enemy, and then the enemy does a random move, and it's your stats. But maybe that was just too hard to program. But you know what? It was their job. They should have done it. So, anyway. Alright, we're going to spend some time with Monoco. Geomancer tone? No, you're right. You're right. Mog is a Geomancer. Yeah. Which I thought was a really cool class in FF Tactics. Yeah, let's do this. Let me know your... what do you want to know, Observe?
I see you got stronger.
Well, I didn't spend the last few years hiding in the mountains.
The mountain where a Pelerin cut you in half and you cried for my help?
Yeah, the mountain where a Stalak stomped you and I had to evacuate you.
You want to fight?
Well, unlike Gestrels, I need sleep, so I'll pass.
That's a good bit of lore right there. So,
If this was FF14, Alphino would show up and he would give you a 15-page monologue about how Gestrels don't need sleep and the history of all that. In this, though, they've packed that bit of information into actually a bit of active dialogue. So that's cool. That's good writing. Versus bloat.
Coward.
Yeah, fuck you. What's my opinion on not being able to say the C word on YouTube anymore? I'm not saying it now. I'm trying not to because this is going to be a VOD. A C word is a... Cunt is a... The C-bomb, as they say, is like some weird in-between. No one's getting cancelled for dropping the C-bomb, but they will for the other words. But then it's held as like in that same category by YouTube's sort of ad thing. These are VODs, man. They're not even monetized anyway, so it's fine. I don't know, Zerv. I think it's dumb. Like, in America, it's a really bad word, but in Australia and the UK, it's fine. So, anyway, let's continue. Just basically, Zerv, if you want a video on YouTube, never drop the C-bomb, Bob. Never drop the C-bomb. Have you seen how weak you are? I'll beat you blindfolded.
Have you seen how weak you are now? I beat you blindfolded.
In the mountains, I have learned inner peace. These petty provocations do not work on me anymore.
He's like a Super Saiyan monkey made of wood.
I've missed our little excursions.
Like, he almost has a bit of Dragon Ball influence in him, Monoco. Sick character design.
Yeah, you do too, I know.
Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Oh, they fought the duelist, eh? That's cool. Just one second. Remember the cards. Americans have called it to minge. Do you know that my ending reaction video for Final Fantasy X, which is not my, it's not the first time I've seen the ending, but that entire 2-hour video got limited ads put on it. I didn't drop the C-bomb in it, but I had named Shiva Coomslag in all caps. And when I say that out, that is the exact part of the video that the whole thing gets limited ads put on. I'm like, mate, YouTube, I know for a fact that Coomslag is not like the F, like it's not the F slur or the N word or like the C bomb, all right? I don't think that was quite right to demonetize me for that, but fuck it, it is what it is. Oh yeah, it may be my fault. I did name my summons. Shiva was Coomslag, Ifrit was Buggerer, Ixion was Dickhead. Also, thank you, Xander Prime. Thank you for gifting a Subaru to Zilla Prime. What else? Bahamut was Penis. I think he was Penisu. That was really lame. What was Valor? I don't remember. I just had like the dumbest names. No, Bahamut was Mr. Fister. That's right. I forgot about that Alpacalypse. What did I name Anima? I forgot what I named Anima. Anyway, let's continue going this fight. Remember our first battle against the duelist?
Sure do. We got our asses kicked pretty hard.
And this one time we tried to swim to the Red Tree Island and you got eaten by that snake.
I feel like that should be an enemy as well.
Oh yeah, it turns out living inside a snake's belly is possible when you're immortal. Carving my way out was a nightmare though.
That's right, I named Anima your mom. I was so stupid, I was so dumb. Monoco just wants to fight. Yeah, he's like Asterix and Obelix in that regard. Hammer, thank you for the follow. Yeah, exactly, Evan. It'd be inaccurate. Remember that time you challenged Esquier to a duel?
Remember that time when you challenged Esquier to a duel?
Well, someone conveniently forgot to mention that Esquier is the most powerful creature in the world. Good times. Oh, and remember when...
Monoco and Verso fall back into a familiar pattern of their camaraderie. I like these two. I like the friendship between these two.
Indeed.
And I like how it feels like a realistic friendship where you like each other, but you're also kind of taking jabs and testing each other. Just poking the water, poking each other, seeing what you can get away with. They spend a bit more time bragging before going back to the others. What's up, GG Med? Oh, bro, if Esquire can one-shot a bourgeois, yeah. He could one-shot Monoco. I never got the Omega Sisters because I think they were just too annoying to get. Anyway, forgive me.
The Grandis is so gentle. Who's going to protect them while Monoco's gone?
That hair is so good, and I'm so sad I'm not going to have it because I want default hair. Oh, maybe I could keep it.
They can take care of themselves.
Really?
They've got their bells. Don't worry.
What do the bells do?
Ringing the bells makes the Nevrons flee. Although, it only works on Nevrons with ears, so not every Nevron.
Well, now I'm worried.
Yeah. Actually, me too.
Do you want to spend time with Maelle? Oh, alright. Verso joins Maelle, who is throwing rocks by the lake.
Throwing rocks again?
Mm-hmm.
Esquire would be horrified that we're throwing stones into the lake.
Or he'd be super happy because we're sending them soaring on fun little adventures.
Oh, so they're like little rock expeditioners.
Exactly.
Will that make you a paintress then?
Would that make you the paintress then?
Clearly, I'm Lumiere. I'm launching them on their journey and watching them from afar. Stone after stone after stone, knowing they'll never come back.
She is such a good VA, Jennifer English. Like, just the emotional expressiveness of her voice and nuance. It's so good. Poetic. Kind of depressing for a 16-year-old TikTok posting broccoli-haired Zoomer such as yourself.
Poetic, but kind of depressing for a 16-year-old.
Well, reality's depressing.
Ha!
Is that what you're writing in your notebook all the time? Depressing poetry.
It's not all depressing. Why, what do you write about? You don't seem like a sunshine and rainbows type.
Mostly poetic insults to use on Monoco. I'm currently comparing him to the backside of an owl. Actually, writing is cathartic for me. It helps. Getting the thoughts out of my head and onto the paper. Giving shape to my feelings.
This is actually really solid advice, and if you find yourself stuck with like a really annoying idea just going around your head in circles non-stop, just write it down. Get it out of your fucking head, and then once it's out of your head, you can look at it and you can think of a way to deal with it. It's like clearing the trash or the rummage out of your brain. It's why they just call a journal like the $1 therapist. The books are $1, and you just sort all your shit out like that.
Can I see?
It's kind of a personal request, you fucking minge.
Ooh, kind of a personal request there.
Oh, come on. I bet you secretly want people to read and appreciate your poetry.
Do I get to read yours?
Mine's kind of personal.
Well, so is mine. Okay, fine. I'll let you read mine, if I get to read yours.
You know what's kind of cool about his face is, like, it doesn't look like the kind of face you see in a Japanese or an American game. Like, he's just so distinctly European. He just looks fully, like, French, Spanish. I don't know. There's a tiny detail, but I like it.
Okay, deal.
Be kind, though.
Yeah, I can't promise that.
Maelle and Verso feel closer to each other. You have gained 1 persona point. Thanks for that follow, Herberstew. Yeah, exactly, Gimp. Yeah, exactly. Typing doesn't get the same feeling when you're writing. Saphira, welcome in. The dialogue doesn't feel forced either. It's, it does feel very natural. Fuck. Sorry. Sick of bad writing. But anyway, not in this game, obviously. What's up, Rintastic? Oh, it's not a troll, Rin. It's the truth. Also, welcome in. The way she says on guard? Yeah. Someone from Larian said he's jealous how he Someone from Larian said he's jealous how she played in E33. As in, like, voice acting or, like, mechanic-wise. If she's not nominated for Best VA, we'll have to see. Oh, no, I agree at 510. I mean, she's using her same voice, so it does sound like distinctly Shadowheart. But she's owning Maelle. It works in her as well. So, Maelle proves to be extremely critical of Verso's writing. They go back to the others after Maelle is done teasing Verso. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm keeping this hair. That hair looks absolutely beautiful on her. And I think it works really well for the cutscenes. And I don't think it's too similar to Lune's. Lune's has a different shape. It's got her own style. Maybe we can experiment with hers too. You're going to imagine my favorite character is Monoco? Well, here's what's crazy. The other characters are so good that he isn't just, like, blatantly my favorite. Like, I do like Maelle and Verso and Lune. Sciel, I feel like I don't know enough about. I'm getting there. Oh, so what's Craven? What's up, Craven? Esquier is dope as well.
Monoco seems fun.
Damn straight he is.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you guys got up to lots of trouble together.
That obvious, huh?
She's right, though. She's right, though. If you want to get up to no good, if you want to go out in the town, have a good time, stir up some trouble, get into a few fights, Monoco's your man, all right? He's your boy. He's got your back. And you'll have to have his a lot of the time, too.
You guys getting us into more trouble now?
Yes.
An appropriate amount of trouble.
I've spent some time with Gestrels. I'm not sure we had the same definition of appropriate.
Let me guess. You've been to one of their arenas?
Reigning champion. Naturally.
Naturally.
Really? Doesn't it take you like 15 turns to be any good? Shut up, Ben Starr, you sexy ball of testosterone. Anyway, let's have a chat with Lune. Monaco a pub crawl, absolutely.
Feet? Really?
You're one to talk.
Don't worry. He's not interested in human feet.
And the bell?
A gift from the Grandis.
Amazing. I wonder if we can achieve something similar.
I'll stick to my swords. I'm not too keen on turning into a Nevron.
If we combine this with Pictos, could we selectively use Nevron abilities in battle?
Okay, you seem busy. I'll come back later.
Do you want to spend time with Lune? Do I? Yes. Verso approaches Lune, and he sniffs her feet.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumiere?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost missed those times. You know the dome shield? My father and I helped build that.
Oh. Why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the Paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones.
Oh, okay. So they didn't realize they were dead. They thought that maybe they've just been teleported to another part of the world. Maybe we can find them. Damn, that's really sad. Oh, I know, Eben, I know, but I'm not at that stage yet. Yeah. Fishy Slayer, the Maelle. Oh, indeed, Blue. Why is Lune's so hot? Because she's a sexy MILF, that's why. I did, Waver, I beat her with like one parry with Maelle. You're watching Pirate Software's channel. He has an hour-long interview with the devs of Expo 33. Good on him, man. No, good on him. Good on him. I think this game deserves, and the devs deserve, all the bloody publicity they can get. Jason, thank you for the prime.
Like my mother.
Like your mother.
I see. But this time, you didn't go back.
I also think Kirsty Rider, that's her name, right? I think she's gonna be big and get a lot of work after this game. Because I didn't know her name before this, but she is just brilliant as Lune, just pitch perfect.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Perhaps.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did. Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I want to know more about this. Who betrayed him? Why? How? Code Carnage is a great interview. No, good on him. Good on both of those guys for using their massive platforms to promote this. Like, that's sick, man. Alright, let's continue.
I spent my whole life studying the paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
What a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Yes, there are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too. What?
What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
I enjoy your feet. I'm sorry.
High praise.
Lune feels more relaxed in Verso's presence. She appreciates that Verso has shared actual useful information. She lets him sniff her feet. Relationship level increased. Alright, I'll take it. Lune becomes lost in thought, reflecting on the information that Verso has shared. Verso feels ignored and goes back to the others to masturbate. The end. Dorf, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let him cook. Voice acting for most characters are nice. Yeah, no, it sounds really good. Everyone sounds pitch perfect. The one I find fascinating is Sciel, because a character like this can be voiced in at least 50 to 100 different ways. And I feel like, I don't know the name of the VA, but he's found one that just feels right. It just works for him. And I want to know what it sounds like in French. I feel like in French it would sound hilarious, whatever they choose for him. Lolox, welcome in. It was the mocap actor for Verso as well. Ah, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay. Momo is Momo. And Nono is Nono.
Wait, it's the same actor? Wait, Monoco is Sciel as well? I didn't know that. Oh, he has the same... He has the same VA in French and English. Ah, okay. I was going to say that is immensely impressive versatility if so. Okay. I mean, and you know what? It's annoying, right? As an English speaker. It's annoying that that's actually not the norm in the world. To people who speak English, for many of us, it's normal to only speak one language. But if you live in Europe, it's normal to speak like 4. You know, French people, they also speak English. They'll probably speak German as well. German people usually speak like 3 different languages. Swiss, Dutch people, they speak like 4 different languages. Like, we look so dumb compared to Europeans and Asians, and in a lot of ways, in the sense of how many languages they speak. I remember I was in Africa in 2011, and I for whatever reason, I was in Zambia, and I remember there was this tour guide, and he was talking about all the different languages here. I asked him how many languages there were in Zambia, and he said like, oh, about 72. I'm like, what? How? I was like, how many do you speak? And he's like, not many, only 6. Only 6 languages? Do you realize how fucking stupid I feel when you say a thing like that? So it's weird that it's been the norm throughout human history to be multilingual. But because of the unique situation the modern world finds it in, it's normal for everyone in the English-speaking world to only speak one language. Anyway, the moment when Sciel says Francois got smashed in French is hilarious. Swipe. I gotta see this. Also, welcome in. And thanks for the follows, Prof. and Lianzek. So, yeah. Your grandfather was Turkish and he spoke 7 languages at age 12. That is insane, man. Yeah. Well, the thing is, Astra, the problem is, and this is going to offend a lot of people, if you only speak English, you can get away with that for the rest of your life. You can have a pretty good life for yourself. You're kind of like... Whereas if you don't speak English, you can be at a huge disadvantage in the world. Like, there's a reason you can get away with only speaking one. The common tongue, as they might say. For your whole life. There's a reason you can get away with only speaking American. Yeah. The Middle Age was more multilingual. I assume in English, well, you probably had to know French and German because you were at war with them all the time for like 1,000 years straight. So, thanks for that follow, Euphorica. Yeah, no, Bryn, like, I remember I asked this Chinese historian once who was talking about, like, sort of China's increasing presence in the world, and I was like, considering China, there's, what, I don't know, there's more Chinese speakers than English at this point. Do you think Chinese will ever take over as a world language? And he's like, oh no, God no. It's too hard. it's too difficult, man. I'm gonna tell this one story or this one joke, and then I'll continue with this scene, alright? The Chinese language is so hard that the Chinese themselves have jokes about how hard it is. Okay? And the joke goes like this. There's, like, in an ancient Chinese village, there's a guy and he loves the Chinese language, and then he finds a book and it's written in like 20,000 characters, like those pictograms, and he can't read any of it. And he's like, what is this? And someone says, oh, go talk to the wise man in the village. He knows 20,000 characters. He'll be able to read it. He's like, okay, sure. So he brings this ancient book to the old wise man in the village, and he says, look, you know 20,000 characters. Can you read this? And he's like, no, I can't read any of this. He's like, but you know 20,000 Chinese characters. And he's like, yeah, this is written in the other 20,000. And that's the joke. Like, how fucking brutal is that, man? That's a really brutal joke, man. And you could not make that joke about English. Only a language as sort of ancient and complicated and vast and complex in Chinese can you make a joke like that about. So yeah, I think English is just the easiest one to learn. Sorry. I gotta drink this. It's the language you can know the least words in and still be understood. Anyway, Coop, don't give me that kappa. Also, welcome to the fucking stream. So, anyway. You watch English streams or videos to improve, but you never practice it. You want to learn Portuguese as well. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know. Here's the thing: if I could learn other languages like the Matrix, just plug something in the back of my head and go, I know French, then I would. But spending years to learn it and then speaking it with a goofy accent and then having to keep it up every day, or else I'm just gonna forget it. Not too hard. Not doing it. Not doing it. Speak American. Blaxigan, this game is better than FF10. I don't think these are comparable because, like, one was a pinnacle for 2001 and this is a pinnacle for 2025. They just can't be compared. But welcome in, though. This is outstanding. This is fantastic. Now, enough fucking about. Let's have a chat with this fat bastard. Okay, Momo is Momo and Nono is Nono.
Then we've got Lulu, Mai, and Sissy.
These are cute names.
I don't think they'll like that.
You sure you don't want to be Ver?
I want to be Ben Starr. Now fuck off.
Positive.
Do you want to spend time with SKA? Yes. Verso approaches SKA, who stares intensely at his armband.
That armband looks nice.
Yeah. Guess it's official. Guess we're part of the disaster expedition now.
I guess it's official. We're part of the disaster expedition now.
Fuck. What's up with you?
What's up with you? So, you want an armband too?
Maybe.
You barely have arms.
Not true. Anyway, I want a headband.
Your head is humongous. You're gonna need so much cloth.
I have a big brain.
I miss your big brain. I'll see what I can do.
Aw. Aw. That's cute.
Happy now?
Ooh. This is the nicest thing ever.
Yay, that's kawaii. Esquier is even more excited than usual. Verso has given Esquier the greatest gift ever, a blowjob. I'm sorry, Esquier is overcome with emotion. I'm sorry, I have a bad habit. Also, thank you for the follow, Jürgen Sunderland. Relationship increased. Esquier dances around with his armband for a bit longer before they return to the others. The end. I'm sorry! Sorry, chat. Geneva, don't give me that face. Morgan, what's going on? You love Esquier so much? Nah, he's a good egg. He's a good bloke. So, and that's what I mean, Morgan. Like, I had to learn French when I was living in Asia, and I'm like, why? Never gonna use it here ever. And I'm never gonna live in France. But those French classes, you know, I learned, that exposed me to French cinema, and it got me thinking about, like, exposed me to French cinema, got me realizing Daft Punk was French, and then realizing, wait a minute, these people, when it comes to art, they are absolutely cracked. Like, these people invented parkour, mate. That's fucking crazy. Also, let's see if we can upgrade anything. Oh. More importantly, let's have a chat with this bloke. This guy is also like, he's got to be based on Quainer, man. Look, it's the body type. At the same time, I got a question. Maybe you guys know this better than me. Did these hats, these chef hats, do they come from France? Is that from French chef culture? Or is that like just a universal? Is that a universal European, like, English thing? I honestly don't know. They invented cinema blues? I forgot about that. Did you know Australia invented the feature-length film? As in the idea that a movie could be 120 minutes long? Ned Kelly, from I think 1911. That was the first feature-length film ever made. 108 minutes. And you know why? Because Australia is extremely boring and there's nothing else to do. So they just made a movie that was like 4 times longer than the normal length at the time, which I think was 20 minutes back then. It's a French thing, okay. La toque, they call it. Fries are French? Oh yeah, no, of course fries are French. That's why they're called French fries. Okay, let's have a chat with this bloke. Let's see what reward we get. Bonjour! You have found some of my kids! Now which reward should I give you? Ah no! I, Sastro, cook extraordinaire, developed a trick to break these weirdly textured things. Let me teach it to you. Paint spikes can sometimes block your path. You can now destroy them by oh wow! I knew those had some mechanical function. They weren't just for show. America! Fuck yeah. Fries are Belgian? Really? Then why are they called French fries, mate? Eh? What? Think about that. Fries made in Greece, Kruzik? Why are they called French fries? Eh? Think about that. Now go back and look for them everywhere? No, that's sick. That's dope. Besides, they're not called French fries anymore. They're called freedom fries. Back when I lived in America for a few years, I was such an asshole, man. Man, I couldn't help myself. Every time I was ordering any fast food, I'd be like, oh, can I get a double fillet of fish, a double quarter pounder, and a large freedom fries? And I'll just say it with the straightest face ever. And you could just see the worker just be like, oh, fuck. You're alright, man. Just, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. I never say exactly, oh, fuck. Come on, mate. It was also like around 2005 to 10ish, so it was a lot closer to when that was relevant. Anyway, like no one even knows what freedom fries are anymore, but back then it was funny to me. So deep existential facepalm ever. And I couldn't. It was so funny, man. It was so. I couldn't stop ordering freedom fries. It was like my favorite thing to do. Let's write in Gustave's journal. Maelle finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing in Gustave's journal to honor his memory. She writes about their encounter with Monoco and how exciting it is to travel with a Gestrel. She hopes Gustave's apprentices will read this journal someday. Maelle heads back. That joke is so 2000 and late. Hey, it worked in 2006, alright? Hang on, Astra. The roots of the chef hat are traced to the cascameche, the stocking cap worn by 18th century French chefs. The color of the cascameche denoted the rank of the wearer. Boucher, the personal chef of the French statesman Talleyrand, was the first to insist upon the white toques for sanitary reasons. The modern toque is popularly believed to have originated with the French chef Marie-Antoine Carême, 1784 to 1833, who stiffened le cascameche with cardboard. Interesting, okay. Modern cinema suggested people wouldn't sit through for anything longer than 90 minutes. Yeah. Denarian, thank you for the follow. Talk with them more than once? Okay.
The Grandis is so gentle.
They can take care of them.
Really?
They've got their bell.
What did the bell?
Ringing the bells, although...
Well, now?
Yeah.
I had a fucking chat with you. What about
Feet.
you?
Don't worry.
Yeah, we had a chat with you.
A gift from the...
Amazing. If we can...
Okay, you...
What? We already did this. Wait, if we have the exact same convo, I'm skipping it. Do you like cats?
Do you like cats?
Okay, you're right. It is different. Good. Thank you.
What?
Do you like cats?
I think you've spent too much time alone. You've forgotten how to start a human conversation.
I just have this feeling you're a cat person.
She's definitely a cat person.
Well, you're wrong. I did have a dog named Pat, though.
That's not fair, mate. You look like you cat person. So, interesting name.
Interesting name.
My sister named him when we were kids. Stella. She was a gifted artist. And... fiery. She definitely made the most of the time she had.
Maelle is definitely a cat person. Any other siblings?
Any other siblings?
Yeah. I had a brother too. Sol. He was the oldest and everyone's favourite.
Pete's sake, who was Andy Serkis in The Batman again with Robert Pattinson? What character was he? Because I don't remember him in that. Warlock, thank you for the follow. Ash, I love Lune. Wonderful character.
That sounds like my older sister. She was my father's favourite.
He was Alfred! Was he? I thought there was... Why do I think it was Jeremy Irons? Why do I think it was Jeremy Irons and not Andy Serkis? Because Jeremy Irons was he was in Batman vs Superman. Yes, okay. No, you're right. Yes, okay. I was going to say I was having a bit of a Mandela effect there. The Batfleck, my god, that was not the best choice. I'd say the only cool part of the whole Batfleck thing is after Superman rips like the top of his car off and tells him to fuck off, and Batman's like, "Do you bleed?" Like that was kind of it. That's all I remember. I thought even the fight was done badly. If you want to see Batman vs Superman in the comics done extremely well, and the first time I've ever seen it done, read The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller from 1987, where Batman is 65 and he's been retired ever since Robin was killed. But Gotham gets so absolutely destroyed. He's like, you know what? Fuck that. And at age 65, he puts on the Batsuit again. And he goes out and he fights completely differently. Because he actually fights some huge mutant, and he makes the mistake of trying to fight him like a young man. Just all savagery, just trying to outlast him. And the mutant just destroys him. So when he fights him again a second time, he just uses every dirty trick in the book, like cut above his eye so blood bleeds into it so he can't see, just using all this stuff, and then he like breaks all his arms and legs. It's really intense, man. It's awesome. It's so good, bro. There was an animated film for The Dark Knight Returns. I haven't seen it, JSOT. I hope it's good, man, because it's very... That comic is extremely bleak, extremely dark, man. Extremely mature. And I worry that with some of the animated adaptations of it, they might play that down a bit. I know they did for, I think, The Killing Joke, about the Joker's origin story. If you read the comic book of that, that is some very disturbing imagery and moments, man. But it also explains why the Joker... It's Alan Moore is a genius, and he comes up with a very authentic backstory for why the Joker, why a normal person could just go completely, absolutely fucked and want to take revenge on the entire world for that reason. And at the same, and what the Joker does to Commissioner Gordon is so bad. It is so bad what he does to him, and you should read the book. Sorry. You should read it for that reason. Yeah. To his daughter and to her dad. What comic is this, Jiku? The Killing Joke by Alan Moore. It's a Joker's origin story, and I think it's what Heath Ledger read when he was researching playing the Dark Knight. Sorry, playing the Joker in the Dark Knight. So, yeah. Oh, dude, Alex, I'm loving this, man. Year Zero? Oh, you mean Batman Year One? Batman Year One's good as well, but I think Dark Knight Returns is like the apex, so. He did Dark Knight? No, Dark Knight Returns is Frank Miller. Both exceptional comic book writers. The Batman Who Laughs is also brutal. I haven't read that one. Okay. They recolored it? Oh, made it worse? Oh, okay, bozo. Alright. Now fucking about. Back to the game.
I'm shocked it wasn't you. Sol was a great older brother. That's actually how I met Gustave. Sol was dating his sister.
I'll date your sister.
So, you knew Gustave for quite a while then?
That's an awful lot of personal questions.
It is, isn't it?
Good.
All right, we can talk about me again if you want.
How generous of you.
Ask away. I'm being sincere. Go ahead, ask me anything you want. We've got all night.
Remember, you offered. Do you like monkeys?
Oh, come on.
Verso and Lune enjoy a moment together. Lune is in such a good mood, she forgets to ask Verso other important questions, which Verso takes note of. Not bad. Not bad at all. They have a bit more fun together before heading back to camp, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If Sony actually made a remake of Legend of Dragoon, what would I like them to change or add? One, they need to redo or update the character models. They need to smooth the backgrounds. You could probably do that with AI upscaling. Leave the music. It's perfect. They need to fix up the dialogue as well. The dialogue, translation, whatever you call it, it can be quite generic at times. It can be a bit unspecific. Just clean that up. And you pretty much got a perfect game. That's it. That's all I would do. Oh, and lastly, add quality of life. All right. Sometimes you just want to run from one edge of the map to the other, get from point A to point B. Let us turn off encounters. All right. Because of the nature of Dragoon's combat system, you can't just blitz through fights. You can't just button mash. You have to rhythmically time every single addition attack. So otherwise it will take even longer than if you spam. So that's it. Just do that. Fantastic game. But if you want to do it right, if you really want to, no, and that's why Sony will never do it, all right? They will never, ever do that. Because one, it would be easy. Two, it would make a lot of people happy. And three, it would make a lot of money. That's why they'll never do it. So instead, give it to Sandfall and they'll do it right. Jay, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Easier, auditoire. I don't know, actually. Yeah. I'm not wrong, chat. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. It's like the number of times I've seen, like, Square or Sony just have the easiest money-making, crowd-pleasing slam dunks in the bag, and they just don't do it. They're like, oh, well, what if we made Forspoken instead? What if we made a copy of Splatoon years after no one cares about it anymore? Like, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. You know, maybe there's, like, cryptic reasons I don't understand, but it just... I don't get it. Like, when Western games are bad, I feel like I understand the reasons why. It's like, oh, okay, no, I get it. It's pretty goddamn obvious. Whereas when Japanese games are bad, the decisions are just so puzzling and mysterious. I don't get it. I don't know. You know, they're these Scooby-Doo mysteries that we will spend decades trying to unravel and uncover. You know, it's just an observation, man. So, anyway, Bloodborne 2, good. Actually, let's see if we can... Can we? No, nothing came out of you. Maybe we can deepen Escape.
Okay.
Positive.
Okay, no more. Alright, we're done. Fuck off. Stellar Blade on PC? You absolute gooner! Lacking in original IPs? It's like, man, there's so many things people want you to remake right there, mate. Dude, like, put Parasite Eve on PC and PS5. Put Lost Odyssey on PC and PS5. I know they don't have the rights, but you know what? It's close enough. Put Final Fantasy Tactics on PC and PS5. Like, everyone wants this stuff. Stop it! Anyway, enough fucking about. It's time. Time for me to kick ass and chew bubblegum. I just don't know Gamma, and it's not me... I'm just trying to understand, you know. Fucking confused. Also, I gotta take a piss, and then I'm gonna take on this fat bastard, alright? So while I do... No, I've got a great idea. I've got a fucking brilliant idea. Alright. I'm gonna put on some world map music. That's gonna be absolutely perfect for this, alright? And then I'll be right back and I'll take a piss. Trust me on this one. There we go. Be right back. How good is Legend of Dragoon music, man? It's so fucking sick. It's just beautiful. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this fucking fight. It's gonna happen. Monoco's in the fucking party. And thanks for the follow, Jalador. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna fight this dude, okay? Why can't I move my mouse? Get out of here. Blubber Nuggets, this is my first playthrough. It is. Hyacinth, I attempted him before, but I got my ass handed to me. But it's alright. It's alright. All I gotta use to beat this dude is the right song. And that song sounds exactly like this. Wish me luck. Let's go.
Thank you! Sire!
Okay,
come at me, bro.
Dodge!
Just try it.
I'm gonna do this! Heal!
I forgot she was zombied. It's alright, it's alright. We have a reserve team for such an occasion. My god, that is embarrassing. Alright, going well then, Tomathon? Certain manner of speaking? Yeah. Anyway, alright. Fucking hell. I forgot about that. Alright, fine. Ray, thank you for the follow. That was amazing, can we? Appreciate it. Oh, Monoco's dead! Ah, fuck! No, I know. We're just gonna have to start again. Yeah, we're just gonna have to start again. Fuck. No, you're right. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna parry, then I'm gonna dodge. I won't parry, I'll dodge. And we'll use the normal, we'll use the normal game's music at this point. That was cool, but let's go Foundation. Alright, we're gonna dodge. Dodge is L. Look, I need that guy's move, alright? He needs to be in the starting party. Wait, hang on, explain how this works. He needs to be in the starting party, but he doesn't need to be alive. So, if I get a wipe, and then my backup party comes in, will he still get the move? I'm seeing some yeses and I'm seeing some nos. Yeah, I don't know. If you summon the backup party, he won't get the move. He needs... Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. No. So if he's dead, but the party he's in still wins, he gets the move. But if he's dead and you swap to the reserve party, then he won't get the move. Alright. Problem solved. Cool. Cool. Just for this fight, just in case, I'm giving you this. This will probably do nothing. No, not that move. This will probably do nothing, but it's worth having regardless. It might do something. You never know. Let's try this again. I'm gonna dodge this time because because one mistake. Let's try. It might be a bit easier. Guard up!
Shields up!
Brace yourself.
Not impressed. Let's carve a path.
Right. Really no point doing anything, is there, though?
Cut him down.
A storm is coming.
Oh, not fire range, my god. I want to see what wildfire looks. I don't think I've seen this move yet. Wildfire!
Finesse and grace.
Just in case. Let's go up again. You never know. Oh, I missed one. Okay, here we go.
Verso dodge. Guard up.
Oh my god! Stop! Stop bouncing! Stop it! Fuck! Stop it! Listen! Mate! Please! For God's sake! Relax! Stop! Relax! Oh my god! Who designed this boss?
Let's have some fun.
Let me catch my breath for 1 second. My god! Yes, yeah, I mean, I feel like that could be a shot. My god. Fucking hell. Let me get some water. Holy shit. Bong smoker's cough? Nah. Haven't smoked weed in 6 years. Multiculturalist, what's up? God, give me some water. The graphics do look amazing, don't they? This boss is amazing. This is an incredible design. That's just so fucking funny. Oh my god. This is a great example of a boss that is fun in the way that old games were fun, but utterly updated and reinvented for the modern era. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. It's like the most basic mechanic of all time in a 2025 package, and it's fucking hilarious. It's brilliant. All right. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it! Immolation!
Feel the burn.
Here it comes.
Finesse and grace.
Ah! Slayer, thank you for the follow. You too, game. Oh my god! Got up! Stop it! Stop! Stop!
Not impressed.
Oh god, it's coming again! Wait! Monoco's not in my party? I just realized Monoco's not in my party. Am I gonna get him if I switch into the reserve team? How did I not notice? Because he was in it before! I was so focused in. Reserve work? Okay, wish me luck, wish me luck. Okay, wish me luck, guys. Let's go. As long as in the active party when it's dead. Got it. That's the mechanic. Okay. Oh, did you see that? That was cutting it about as close as you can get, mate. Oh my god. Yo. Absolute hype, man. What a fight. Oh my god, guys. That was beyond intense. Now that is how you take the simplest mechanic possible and turn it into one of the most intense boss fights ever. Holy shit. No, seriously, yeah, I fought them late in the game. No, this is the way. This is the way right now. He got so mad, he just exploded, yeah. Thank you, Hollow. Thank you, Ray. Thank you for the follow. Guys, thank you, chat. Simply VV, Blue Paddock, Duda, Eben Hart, Tomathon, Sensor, Psychoctus. Appreciate that. All right. Let's get back to business. Got it! Right, let's sort our party out. We're dropping, yeah. Alright, Lune, Sciel, you're my milfy backups, alright? But it's gonna be the boys, alright? It's gonna be Ben fucking Starr, testosterone incarnate, with Maelle, the Fortnite flossing, orange justice dancing, TikTok posting, broccoli head zoomer, and Monoco, one of the boys, a real monster. That's the new party. Alright. Thanks for the follow, Tiny. Clipper, thank you very much. I earned 10 beers, damn straight. What's the move Monoco got? Let's check it out. I just realized I don't have any of his Luminas on. Well, let's check out your moves first. Gross Tete Whack deals high single target physical damage, 5 hits, applies defenseless, and it's a heavy mask move. Cool. Chalier combo. I think I've used that before. Pather and heal, static punches, that's cool. That's 6, that's 7. Let's just rearrange these a bit. That should be there. Gross Tet Whack, I'm fine with that. Chalier combo. Feather in here, let's put it there. On the back line. What's up, Double A Fashion? Having a good bloody weekend, mate? Hope you are too. Yeah, only 5 hits? Give me like 15. You're right, actually, that's a really good point, Eraduda. I should fight every enemy I see right now to get more moves to this dude. No, that's true. Alright. What pictos are you using? Yeah, we're gonna take some of yours, ladies. We're gonna take... Hang on. We're taking that. Yeah, we're taking confident, first offensive. We're taking confident. Apply shell for 3 turns. You know what? Let's make... You know what? Monoco is a fucking monster, alright? He should be stupidly hard to kill. No one cares about breaking shots, alright? We'll give you whatever we have here. Warming up. 5% increased damage every turn can stack up to 5 times. That's fucking sick. Look at the health boost, mate. Yeah, we want to be a monster. Jason, he's a bloody vibe, isn't he? Yeah. You wish it wasn't how he got his abilities? Believe me, there's a million worse ways to get abilities than this. Like, enemy skill could be brutal in FF7. FF9's Queener is, like, the worst way to get enemy skills. It's a cute mechanic, but it's really annoying. Energizing parry? Yeah. Yes. We want him, because I want him to have as much AP as possible all the time, so we can always do the most ridiculous shit possible. Also, we're gonna give you an we're gonna take off auto shell. One AP at start. He starts with 4. What are your moves again? Do I want him to have energizing start? Oh, I'm a silly sausage. I can just do it right here, can't I? Yeah. Yes. Yes, just literally everything into those energizing starts. That way, when I start a battle, I can immediately do gross tet straight away. No, Lone Daddy? Yes. Don't tell me what to do. Staggering attack? Yes. Wait, energizing start 1. Oh, I am... Okay, maybe you are right. Yeah, yes, no, you know what? I stand corrected. See, this is where my argument falls to the floor. Is I forgot that, like, just... The levels have literally... The amount of points literally has no influence on how many AP you get. So... and I appreciate that, Simply Martian. Alright, now... What is the difference, though? Oh, it's just if you want to keep stacking it, it's going to cost you more and more. That makes sense. Yeah. Alright, what else can we give you? Don't know how much he breaks things. Quisper, hey, thank you so much. Quisper, I don't know. I don't know how I beat the gross tet. Well, the thing is, like, I wanted to parry, but the problem is, a normal parry has to be, like, perfect dodge time. And there were a couple of times there where I dodged, but it wasn't a perfect dodge. And if I was trying to parry, I would have died on those. So I just had to suck up my pride and do it that way. Redacted. Thank you for the follow. And thank you for enjoying the shorts. Really, everyone who's come to the stream and found them from the shorts, whether it be on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, thanks so much for enjoying the content. Thanks for hanging out live. Lovely to, great to meet you all. You guys are sick. Small portion of the evil laugh. These enemies are fucked. Oh yeah, no, I'm a bad man. So, oh yeah, you're right. I should give him more Lumina. Yeah, I'll do that back at camp. FF11 Blue Mage Moondoggy. FF11 sounds like pain in general. Flub, thank you for the follow. You too, Jordan. So, Olswin, good night. Take care of yourself. If I could VA any character in this game, who would I like to do? Honestly, I haven't even thought about that at all. I just think they're kind of perfectly cast as is. And I usually don't think that for things that I think that are really well VA'd. Stuff that I don't think is well VA'd, then I'll think about it, or stuff that's not VA'd at all. Like, say, FF7 or 9. Also, Tom, thank you for the follow. Like, Monoco is, like, the coolest one. Monoco and Sciel are flexible blank canvases that almost any voice would work. if you fully commit to it. But at the same time, I think it's done very, very well. I wouldn't even think about it. Also, Jordan, thank you for the tier 1 Subaru. A gestural? Yeah, just give me weird gesturals, man. That's right up my alley. One AP on base attack. Thing is, I'm going to be using... Yeah. My aim as Monoco is to be a monster as much as possible, so I want as much AP as I can get. Really? I don't find it difficult telling the difference between Monoco and Verso at all. But I don't know, to me they sound very different, but a lot of people have been saying that though. I'm gonna camp real quick and I'm gonna give him a bunch of Lumina points. We want him to be a lot stronger. Yeah. And then let's go. Hello, 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 hello. The curator offers you a blowy joey. Alright, let's give you... Yeah. America! Done. Right, now we can soup. Now we can get down to business. And soup him up. Hello. Wait. We should be able to level up, considering we just beat that really insane boss, so... I appreciate that, Ray. But at the same time, when it comes to things that I think are... When I see characters that are done really well and another actor owns them completely, I don't even think about, like, how would I do it? It's like that they've already done it. No, it was scales with that. We'll give you that. You know what? Maelle is funniest when she is completely and utterly broken, so we're just gonna screw it. Alright, Monoco, you fucking binge. Yeah. More agility means more time I can be a monster, so... There we go. Capcom? I think the problem is, like, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is kind of the pinnacle of all those fighting games, but it's also from a different time. It was amazing at the time, but now I've just kind of moved on. I'm more excited for Virtua Fighter 6. I think that is going to... I think Virtua Fighter 6 is almost going to be to, like, 3D fighters like Tekken what this game has been to Final Fantasy. Because Tekken 8 is utterly ruined. It is destroyed. Heat has completely ruined that game forever, and because it's baked into the fundamentals of Tekken 8, it cannot be removed. The devs will not ever remove it either, because that would be to admit that their idea was stupid and bad. There's a mod of Tekken 8 that removes heat, and it looks so much better without it, that it makes Heat now look like the mod. It makes Heat look unnatural in the game. They removed all the fun characters, like Bob, like Lei. They already removed Roger the Kangaroo from Tekken 7. They charge extra for Heihachi and Eddie Gordo, which is insane. That is nuts. That's like charging extra... That's like charging extra for Chun-Li, or Liu Kang, or Pikachu in Smash. It is indefensible. It cannot be defended. Fuck! I'm angry just thinking about it. And lastly, instead of adding Tifa Lockhart, who has been the most requested Final Fantasy character for the last, like, 7 years, since Tekken 7, sorry. Instead of adding Tifa Lockhart, who has been the most requested character for Tekken... I gotta word this properly. Instead of adding Tifa Lockhart, who has been the most requested Final Fantasy guest character since Tekken 7 for the last 7 years, they instead add Clive from 16. Because I guess Square hoped that might sell more copies of 16. Spoiler, it didn't. And Clive doesn't belong in Tekken. He's got a bloody fire sword and a lightning spear and Kamehamehas and literal flight. You know, the last thing that game needs is... Like, what is a boxer like Steve supposed to do against this idiot? You know. I don't know. Clive being in Tekken 8 is like a middle finger to the FF fans, and it's a middle finger to the Tekken fans who did not want another Soul Calibur character in their games where most characters fight barefisted. It's ridiculous. Nah. I'm done with Tekken 8. It's ruined for me. Anyway. Look, the worst part is Bob and Lei were two of my mains, and they took them both out. And they won't let me play as a kangaroo. Disgusting. Tifa's from 7? No, she's from FF7. I think we all know that. But she wasn't in Tekken 7. Noctis was in Tekken 7. And Noctis being in 7, where, he shouldn't have been in that either. But that opened up the possibility that Final Fantasy characters could be guest characters in Tekken. And everyone was like, oh shit, Tifa is the best choice possible and there is no second place. And what do? They added Clive. Fuck. Fucking ruined it. that game is so ruined. I don't know. Virtua Fighter 6 is... Yeah, Virtua Fighter 6 is the only thing I can see really saving the 3D fighting genre at this point. Negan? Yeah, Negan's not a martial artist. Like, why he's in Tekken, nobody knows. But I think that he's kind of funnier. I don't dislike him as much as I dislike Noctis and Clive and Kunamitsu, for fuck's sake. That she should have never been in the game. Get the fuck out. He's not Clive though. Who's not Clive? What are we responding to? Well, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. I can't read that language. Separate the games? What are you saying, Flack? Wait, explain what you're saying. I don't know what exactly... I don't know which of the 15 things I just said that you're responding to. I don't know what you're saying. Kagi, thank you for the follow. Negan in Tekken 7 threw you off. It was a weird thing. Like, he shouldn't have worked, and yet he's somewhat... I don't know. I didn't hate him as much as the other. So... Clive is a good character in FF, but not Tekken? Yeah, he's okay either way. Just joined? Well, what are you saying? He is not Clive. What are you saying? Hello, Xionix. Talking about Verso? Yeah, I know Verso's not Clive. Look, I'm sorry, Flack. You're gonna have to explain in like a... Ben Starr is Clive, but Vetta's Verso. I don't think you know exactly what we're talking about here right now, but it's alright. It's alright. It's not a big deal. What's up, Eggroll? Kingdom Hearts is the best FF? My god. Kingdom Hearts is the reason modern Final Fantasy sucks. It's the reason, like, FF15 and Remake suck, alright? Like, if you ever wondered why 15 plays the way it does and why Remake and Rebirth are full of multiverse madness, the answers are all in Kingdom Hearts, mate. Now, let me, see if there's any new skills I can learn. Yeah. You don't enjoy Verso? You like Gustave better? Well, do I have bad news for you? Right. Fuck. What can I learn? 5? Yeah, we want to get down here. Endbringer. Radiant Slash. That's cool. Hang on, let's give him that. Let's sort that out. Kingdom Hearts 1 is great. No, Kingdom Hearts 1 is sick. That's actually dope. Yeah. You know what's weird though, Riker's beard? Because I hear this a lot. Nomura was the only person on the team who wanted to remain faithful to the OG FF7. He was ousted by Kitase and Nomura. I hear this a lot, which is insane. The idea that Nomura is the one trying to keep it original. But what's confusing about it all is that they also say Nojima was the one who was nervous about these massive story changes. And when you see, like, multiverse madness, you think Nomura, alright? Like, and it's funny, because Nomura said the same thing. He's like, a lot of times people are like, God damn it, fucking Nomura, you know, this game has all these multiverse madness and all that, and Nomura's like, I didn't work on that game. I had nothing to do with that, mate! Like, but in a way, like, I don't know, because it's so similar to Kingdom Hearts, and because he was the director of the original game, everyone just naturally assumes that it comes from him. And honestly, being the director, he should have more say in that. And when people say that, like, well, he didn't do anything in Rebirth, he was the creative director in Rebirth. And Look, I don't understand. I don't know the behind-the-scenes machinations of how Square works, but the role of a creative director is really fucking big. It's really fucking important. So when people say that Nomura had nothing to do with Rebirth, it's like, you do understand what the role of a creative director is, right? It's massive. Multiverse to bring Eris back. I mean, we know it's just for a happy ending. So, but I don't know. But what I find confusing about the Rebirth discussion is when it comes to the appalling story changes and the terrible rewrites that do not improve upon the original in any way, that actively make it worse, and the butcheries of the characters, and what else is there? The unnecessary filler, the characters who had 2 lines in the original and now they have 30 minutes or more. No one asked for this. No one can say whose fault it is. Do you notice this? Everyone can say whose fault it's not, but no one can say whose fault it is. If you think it's Nomura's fault, it's like, oh, well, he's taking a back seat for one, so he had nothing to do with this. Okay, so it was Nojima's fault? No, it wasn't Nojima's fault. He didn't want to do this. It was Kitase who pushed him into this. Okay, was it Kitase's fault? No, he's the producer. The director was Hamaguchi and the creative director was Nomura. Okay, so it was one of them. No, it wasn't them. It was someone else. Everyone can say whose fault it was not, but no one can say whose fault it is. And I think that's an extremely annoying and dishonest arguing tactic that people use when defending these shenanigans and the nonsense of Remake and Rebirth. It's this endless set of deflections and changing the goalposts and whatever. Just like, why? You know what? It's bloody Square's fault. There. It's got to be someone's responsibility, and you can't say that it wasn't. Well, I guess the fairy godmother did it, all right? It was a Scooby-Doo villain wearing a mask. He's responsible. Because apparently it's not. Apparently it was no one who was actually involved in the major decisions of that game. Anyway. Yeah. Could have done without the story changes? Oh, of course. So yeah. You give them all credit, you're intrigued the direction it's going in. Ah, that's alright. But look, I just think a drink of water. Thank you for the follow. I didn't need to drink some water, that's true. Yeah. Oh yeah, the remake and rebirth graphic is good, but the story is ass, and I think everyone knows that, so... yeah. So if anyone... Does anyone notice? Can anyone see what I'm saying, and can anyone shed light on that? As I say, we all know whose fault it's not, but can anyone say whose fault it is? Oh, fuck. I was supposed to give you a new move, wasn't I? Yeah, Burden's rubbish. We'll give you Radiant Slash. No! Oh, wait. No, we want Assault 0, don't we? We'll give you Marking Shot. Yeah, we'll swap Marking Shot with Radiant Slash, and we'll swap Burden with Marking Shot. You never know. So. Rebirth is awesome, Benshin. Listen, mate. Why must you turn my stream into a house of lies? It's for Pete's sake's fault. You blame Najima for the writing, Nomura for the bloated gameplay, and Kitase for having the final say. Well, okay, yeah. Primarily responsible. What's strange to me is that it's the same writer, but it reads like fanfiction. That's what's strange to me. You hope it wins Game of the Year? Oh, it's gotta. There is no question. Alright, what else can we do? Fuck. One more point. Story is mid. It's overrated. Oh, which one? The original Boar Jackal or the bad one? You mean Remake and Rebirth? Oh, yeah, no. Well, the first one's mid and the second one is an abomination. So, alright. Let's get out of here. Fuck. Kefka's better than Sephiroth? That is an argument that depends entirely on what you think makes a great villain. God, how do I say this? If your idea of a great villain is someone who fully got what they wanted, wreaked absolute worldwide destruction, and ruled over the world like a god, then sure, Kefka. But if your definition of a great villain is someone who, in killing a character, Sorry, if your definition of a great villain is someone who, in killing a character, caused massive widespread emotional damage to millions of people, and such lasting trauma that some of them spent years on the internet trying to find a way to undo the damage that he did, to undo what he did, then Sephiroth is better than Kefka. So, depends on your assessment. Also, Clipari, thank you. Thank you. Possibly Denicton, yeah, could be a George Lucas scenario. Also, Rikers, you don't need to at me every time you say something. I know you're talking to me. What are my thoughts about Katase claiming they're changing the story based on fan feedback? Are they making it up as they go along, or do they have a plan? If that's true, they're listening to the vocal minority, right? The vocal minority who will gaslight you into thinking that you are in the minority for wanting a faithful one-to-one remake, all right? If everyone wanted this, then why is Rebirth selling so badly? How come this game is already outselling it? Or, like, outsold it already? It's... I don't know. You revive our posts, Crassius? Yeah, exactly. In a way, it's sort of like the problem Blizzard had. I think Asmongold pointed this out, where they were listening to the wrong section of the fan base, and they were just making the game, like, the ultra sweaty, die-hard, I don't know, gatekeeping section of that community, and then Blizzard made changes that sort of, like, made it worse for all the casuals, everyone else. I don't know. I don't know the specifics, but it could be like that. But anyone who says that a faithful one-for-one remake, that was one game, that would have been the 90s game if it was made today, with modern graphics, quality of life, and mechanics, anyone who says that's not what anyone would have wanted and it would have never sold is lying through their fucking teeth, and they are absolutely wrong. If that's so, then how come Resident Evil 2 and 4 remake did so well? Super Mario RPG remake, Dead Souls remake, Dead Space remake, Demon Souls remake, Oblivion remake. How come those all did so well and Rebirth is selling so bad? Like, why? They're not one for one? You cannot say that RE2 or 4 or whatever minor changes they made in that is anywhere in the same ballpark or even in the same conversation, solar system, or even in the same universe as the changes they have made to FF7 in its remake and Rebirth trilogy. You know they are not in the same conversation. The FF7 remake trilogy is in a league of its own. Nothing else like that has ever been done. You can't say that, like, oh, the relationship between, I don't know, Leon and another character was slightly changed. That's the same thing as a sequel being rebooted into a multiverse. like, come on, man. I don't care if you like remake or Rebirth, but please be honest about it. Like, don't lie, man. Just you God. Anyway, enough fucking about it. I'm gonna follow Choco, Paxi. I'm gonna... Fuck. Oh my god. Alright. I want to clip the Sephiroth Kefka thing because I thought that was interesting. Now, fuck you. Let's continue the game. Let's continue. Yeah. Like it for what it is. Just be honest. Just be honest, mate. Vouch. What are you up to, mate? Oh yeah, the fact that it was called FF7 Remake, I have no idea how anyone can defend that in the absolute slightest. Like, at all. Like, it's completely indefensible. Everyone knows what a remake is in the video game world context. Don't act like it's the consumer's fault for this one. And I've heard people say, like, oh, they explained it in an interview or some obscure interview or an article somewhere. It's like, mate, you know that this was the game that people wanted to go into blind. They deliberately didn't want to look up anything about it. They didn't want to get spoiled. They just wanted to see, you know, a faith like that game made today. And instead they got, like, so many people had the wool pulled over their eyes, man. And there's a reason that Remake sold 7 million copies and Rebirth sold 2. Rebirth should have fucking sold like 10 million. It should have sold 12 million. But no, people don't like being lied to, man. And they don't like being gaslit either. by a section of the fan base who defends this awful decision. 100% intentional? Of course it bloody was. Well, they knew they couldn't call it FF7 remake. Sorry, they knew they couldn't call it FF7 rebirth into a multiverse sequel with massive amounts of filler and PG anime humor. They knew they couldn't call it that because it wouldn't sell as much unless they had to call it FF7 remake for that reason. Because that's what made it sell. So anyway, sorry guys, I'm sorry. I don't mean to... Sorry to have that rant, but it does deserve to be said, and I find it very sad and upsetting. Not sad and upsetting. I find it sad when I have like a short pointing out just like one issue with Rebirth, and a comment I get a lot is like, finally someone has said this. Everyone should be saying this. Like, I'm not the only one, man, who feels this way. But I don't know why other content creators won't say it. I don't know. And believe me, I am never getting sponsored by Square. I'm sure I'm on their shit list somewhere. I'm sure on their blacklist. They're never sponsor, never reach out to list. And you know what? It's fine. That's the price of truth at the end of the day. I'm an American in that regard. You know? You're my freedom of speech, brother. So yeah. Bryn, hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, I do a lot of talk. So you gotta go? Hey, take care of yourself. But anyway, let's get out of here. Mookie, thank you for the follow. So, all right, let's explore this area now. Look, it has to be said, it's a big subject, but like, it's got to be said, mate. It's got to be said. Now, enough fucking about. Let's go. The nostalgia makes them blind. They want it to be good so badly that they will not hold it to the same standards they'll hold other games, and that's just true. Would it be better off with shorter playtime in exchange for higher story? One game, don't change the story fundamentally. If you're going to expand upon it, do so in a meaningful, authentic way. Do so in a way that adds to or improves in the story. But, that's it. If Baldur's Gate 3 and The Witcher 3 can tell their story in one game, so can FF7. Thank you for the follows, Dario and, Alcapez. And also, Dario, thank you for... Yeah. You appreciate someone being honest about how Square Enix is treating the remake? How are not more people doing this, man? Yeah. Theo time. You finished the game? I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's fantastic. It's excellent. Flack, thank you for the follow as well. Yeah. No, I agree, Tago. Also, Emmy Matcha, welcome in. Guys, please chuck a follow to the lovely Emmy Matcha as well. She's an absolutely wonderful gal. Coastal Cave. I thought this is going to be one of those pre-rendered or sorry, tribute areas. Emmy's a big gal in the Hoyoverse, in the Honkai... the Genshin Honkai Wuthering world. And... fuck. She's also a big fan and respect of the classic Final Fantasies. Check her out. Chuck her a follow. There you go. Thank you very much for the follow as well. Lock in, ignore you? No. In fact, I'm going to shout you out right now. So, how about that? Yeah. They won't make games if you say they all suck. But no one says they all sucks. No one says it all sucks. And anyone who does is not worth listening to. Alright, now let's have a look at this. Alright. I'm closing the rebirth basket, alright? Closing the rebirth door. Back to the real game. Look at this. It's a psychedelic wonderland. Let's fucking explore. Mad to kill noobs? Shock. Okay. Have I finished the game yet? No. Subnautica vibes. Yeah, see, it has water, so it ripped off Subnautica. No, I see what you mean. Beautiful game, by the way, both of them. ruler. What? Is Monoco a bit of an outcast?
Hey, someone found that shop, spaghetti and meatballs. How is this close to believing we never have clients? Our location is terrible, and our spaghetti is awful.
A shop?
Yeah, we should have many more clients. We are, after all, the most talented people in our field. We take great pride in that craft. I believe a demonstration is in order. What do you say? I'm walking here.
Why not? What exactly is your field?
Our field, you ask? Weapons and linguini.
Fuck. Right, let's do it. Thanks for the follow, Blood Speaker. Alright. Let's see what they do. Finny Fun Blueberic. Oh god, help me. Stop Petanims a Wordu! Actually, no. Actually, yes. Oh no, I've got guard up. Oh, I'm on the shield breaker. Oh, fuck it. Fence of Fury!
Blade cut through the flames.
Oh shit, they're strong.
To shine.
Just 1 second. She has 10 HP left, my god. Yeah, no, this will be hard. Oh, God of War reference? Yeah, true.
Let's heal you up, Maelle.
No! If I heal her, she's gonna die. I've already made that mistake.
Alright. Well.
Alright, let's take an extra turn.
Cut him down.
Let's see what Radiant Slash does.
Radiance awaits.
Oh, very nice.
Maelle! Fluid Fury!
Finesse and precision.
It's fucking me, boys. Monoco.
Alright, guys. Time to see how this move works.
Gross Tete! Waku!
Oh, that is just great. That is such a funny move. Dude, Monoco is just amazing. Like, what an incredible mechanic, man. It's so good. And you know what's interesting about Monoco's move? Is this actually borrows from Diablo 4, where the way druids attack, where they turn into a bear, swipe, and then once the attack's over, they just turn back into a human. Which is kind of interesting, man. So, yeah. I kind of wish he stayed in that monster form permanently, but he's already a monster, so it's fine. It's not the strongest S-class, but it's always good. Yeah, no, damn straight. You have to get rid of Monoco? Trash? Listen, Flack, alright. I'm sick of your trash opinions, mate. Come in here. You don't even know we're talking about Tekken, and then you have the audacity to say that Monoco is trash. You got 100 hours in this game? Dude, I've had 100 hours with your mum, alright? And she was terrible in the bedroom.
Now, it's time. Oh
wait, I didn't need to do that! Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, he's powerful. Okay, fuck. Alright, let's continue.
Right, let's go.
Fluid Fury!
Finesse and precision.
Alright, let's block this. Fuck! No! Stop! He's already dead!
Time to bleed.
Oh. Alright, I'm gonna refill my water. Then we'll go. Yeah.
Don't tell me how to play.
Gestural hate crime. Oh my god. Monoco's a tank? Yeah, his HP is nuts, mate. So. Now, Monoco's fucking sick, mate. What a fucking awesome character. Charmander, welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, what's going on, Reels Talk? How are you, mate? Alright. Not fucking about. Oh, I've got no AP. No! Oh, it's alright, it's alright. Let's do this. Revive. Parry.
Let's finish this.
Oh, it's alright. Up you go. So.
Monoco, parry!
Wow, that's my bad. Alright, that was just really bad reaction time. My head was not in the game. Maelle's in a category of her own? Oh, absolutely, mate. Yeah, and you know what? I don't care if Monoco doesn't do the most damage in the world, alright? Because I get to play as literal monsters, like 40 different fucking monsters, alright? You know what game I would play if I wanted to be a human? Every other game that has ever been made in the last 5 fucking years, alright? This is the one game where I get to play as a literal monster, and you can't take that from me. Monoco's awful. Listen, mate, your opinions are awful. Now, enough fucking about. Let's do this. It's time. Oh, fuck, he's dead. Hang on. Let's bring back the best character in the game. There we go.
Time for revenge.
Whoops. Look at all that AP.
Getting spicy.
Right, getting spicy. Common protocol, damn straight. Welcome into the bloody stream. Yeah. Yeah. Play you, Pookie? I'll tell you what, Flak Jacket. I actually don't like your attitude, so get the fuck out of my stream. Now watch this. Starr Platinum Zawadu! Wait, hang on, what mask am I on? Alright. Let's go with, you know what? This move's better. Fuck it. I like it. Let's do it. That is such a stupid move. I love that, mate. Oh well. Anyway. Oh no, not powerful! So.
On guard!
Alright. Let's bring back Ben Starr, because he's having a bit of a rough go.
Did I die again?
And here's the thing, chat. Look, you can have different opinions from me, alright? You can make fun of me, that's fine, but be respectful, for God's sake. I'm not gonna disrespect you. Unless you swipe first, alright? I'm never gonna do a personal attack on anyone like that. But if you go at me first in that way, then it's open season, alright? You wanted this smoke. Also, welcome in, Gravewalker. So, yeah. Anyway. Enough fucking about. It's time. Fuck. Radiant Slush! It's rubbish. Rubbish!
Verso, dodge!
Ray. I will fix this, alright?
Bitter dregs.
Yeah, exactly, Crozon Ninja. Imagine not wanting to play. Like, you finally get given a character who plays unlike literally anything else that's ever played, and I'm not allowed to use him? Get out of here. When they do its hammer? Nice, sick. Yeah. No, exactly, Jaybird, yeah. Pesoto, the second you got Monoco, he was never leaving the party. Yeah, dude, exactly. Dude, I just want to play a literal monster, that's all. Also, thank you for the follow. Who are we waiting on? And Mad Panda. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Listen, mate, we don't tolerate Monoco hate over here. Yeah, friendly. I mean, that kind of nails it as well. Enough fucking about. Come back to life. Maelle, because you actually do real damage.
I'm better.
Alright, let's heal you up, Monoco. Whoa, look at that HP!
I'd love a dance.
The fact he gets 2 AP from every parry is just awesome. Max AP, boys.
Foolish move.
Why can't I ever read that? It's bad at this game. Oh fuck, oh no. Oh no!
On me.
It's alright, we got the reserve team. We got the reserve team. Neither of these guys had a foot on them, did they? Neither of these guys had a foot on them, did they? They didn't do anything particularly impressive in terms of moves. Yep, no worries, no foot. Alright. Alright. Max AP, dead? I know. Anyway, enough fucking about. Let's send in the reserve team. It's time. This also feels well balanced in expert.
I'm waiting.
They did, but I can get it elsewhere. They weren't the best attacks. Look, I've got the gross 10 bounce. That's fine. They're common enemy types anyway, so it's alright. Okay. Cheers. I might be underleveled. Watch. Also, we welcome in ATAS. Scotty doesn't know they def have feet. You know what I mean. Alright. What can I do to you? What can I do to you? No, what can I do to you? Immolation!
Feel the burn.
Why? How was I parrying the gross tet like 50 times in a row and I can never get that one combo? Double lime, you beat this game and you're not okay? Need to lie down for a bit for a few days? Welcome in, Double Line. How you doing? A lot of people are saying that this game is so good, it has ruined other games for them. And that's exactly how this game is like FF7, the original. FF7 original was so good that for me at least, and many other people, no other FF hit nearly as hard for the next 20 years until this game came out. So yeah. You know it's a good game when it literally ruins your life and all other games for you. So, yeah. Also, welcome in, Macross. Yeah. Because it's that damn good. Alright, I gotta take a piss. But while I take a piss, tell you what. Let's go in here. While I take a piss, I'll give you a really cool vantage point of this whole place. And then I'll have to run my little 3-minute ad. Alright. Actually, let's give you... You'd rather look at Lune. Alright. I'm gonna play an ad, I'll be right back, and I'm gonna fight these guys again, alright? I'm gonna kill him. Burb. Thanks for that follow, Rosie. Script, welcome in. That arena is gorgeous. It's so beautiful, isn't it, Blues? Like, it's such a beautifully designed piece of 3D art. Did I wash my hands? No. Jesus, what kind of a question is that? Just take a snapshot? Yeah. Logan, how you doing, you fucking dog? I'm gonna play Legend of Dragoon music for a bit. That's way too loud. Way too loud. Loud noises. Alright. Thanks for that follow, Jorday. You finished the game at 90-ish? Level 90 or 90 hours? There have been some peak games dropping though. Like this is a good 3 months for games, right? Like we got Expedition 33, Elden Ring Night Rain drops at the end of this month. Then a month after that, Death Stranding 2 drops. And in August, late August, Metal Gear Solid 3 remake drops. It's gonna be like insane. Everless Mountain, Persona 5, Bug Fables, FF10 2 remaster after playing this game. Dude, if you've never played 10, 10's really fun. 10-2 is a bit of a meme, but I don't regret playing it, but I will also never play it again. Ninja Split Fiction, yep, Split Fiction as well. Also welcome in. Yeah. I'll tell you what, actually. FF10 and FF10-2 are fascinating because they show you the FF10 and 10-2 show you the difference between classic Final Fantasy and modern Final Fantasy, and I'm going to show you it right now, right? Okay. This is FF10. This is like the last great Final Fantasy. Now look how Yuna is handled in this scene. Let's see, let's find it. Where's the scene? Here we go. There we go. This was PS2, man. This is melting PS2s? Yeah. Thank you, Sansa. You thought the sloshing water was me drinking water? Okay. These pre-rendered cutscenes are also a lost art form. I'm not going to say anything about that Archempire. Okay. That was Final Fantasy X. Let's see how Final Fantasy X-2 handles Yuna. Same character. This is real, by the way. This is not a mod. This is not a meme. This is actually in the game. The scene is... Watch. Don't look away. Oh god, bro. Oh god. That is so shit. I love that. I think that is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my entire life. But if you ever want to know the difference between classic Final Fantasy and modern Final Fantasy, just watch those two scenes. I cannot believe that is just amazing. Ridiculous. Oh my god. Holy shit. Alright. Enough fucking about. Let's get back to the game. Holy shit. Someone saw that and said, yeah, that's good. Somehow that got approved. Somehow that got approved. Oh my god. Oh, just 1 second, by the way. I gotta respond to one thing. So I just had to make a note of something. Alright, enough fucking about, ladies and gentlemen, enough fucking about. Let's go back to the fucking game. Both your Fran and Bash are supposed to be really good. Yeah, I don't think I really got too far into 12. Varn kind of turned me off in that regard. That's exactly where the FF game flips. Yeah, you can really see the difference between those two then. You never played FF? What's the best one a new player should try first? 10 is the most accessible, but 7 and 9 are probably, like... I'd say they're more well-rounded masterpieces, in a way. Yeah. No, you're right, Evan. The combat is good, man. All the dress sphere and stuff, that's fun. But it definitely is a bit of a downgrade in a lot of ways. Alright. Enough fucking about. Let's continue. Right. Why are we jumping over 8? Because 8 is not a well-rounded masterpiece in the way... It's not as well-rounded a masterpiece the way the other ones are. It's got really, really strong points, but its storytelling can be very uneven at times. Anyway, enough fucking about. I'm so stupid. I gave this guy like so many luminous points and then I just didn't even allocate them. Alright, let's give you some more moves. Yeah, they make Expedition 33-2 and it's just Lune doing karaoke instead. I know, you're right, Jaybird. FF8 is the black sheep of the family. I'm trying to think what I want him to have. That's kind of whatever. FF6 is goated? Yeah, FF6 is really good. Yeah. What's up, Arjun Dog? That's kind of cool, man. Maybe just teamwork. Yeah, teamwork's always cool. Increases break damage. Okay, I'm dumb. Are there... Actually, no. If he's not using moves that have break, what's the point? Powering attack. First strike is cool. I like that one. Powerful revive is cool. Yeah, because they're going to die a lot. So, yeah. Augmented counter, you say? Yeah, no, you're right, actually. Also, yeah, stagger. We don't need that. What else don't we need? I'd say we don't really need that either, to be honest, because we're gonna be countering all the time, so we're gonna get all that shit anyway. Someone took my name. Thank you for the follow. I know the feeling. Let's get... That's kind of a cool last minute thing. Nah, let's give you augmented attack. Why not? And then staggering attack. Yeah. Alright. Good. I'm gonna rest because I think that's gonna autosave. In case I die and forget to do all that again. Alright. Arc Link, thanks to the follow. Attack lifesteal is clutch. Yeah, no, it could be, that could be useful, Whiplash. For long drawn out fights. He bought the Magic the Gathering cards of Final Fantasy. Yeah, not really interesting to me, but that's, you know, that's just me. Right. Let's try that again. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, I need to learn how to use Verso. I get Lune and Sciel. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, let's fight. Fluid Fury! Jeez, the damage, woman! I'll unbalance mask, alright? Damn, I don't have enough AP. That's okay. Let's Stallic Punch. I want to get used to this move. That is so sick. So weak, but so cool. Right. I'm gonna get that timing down. It's gonna happen. Also, Arclick, thank you for liking the shorts. Appreciate it. And you look, if you can mute Prompto, FF15 to be 10 times better. That is a good point, and I am dumb for not. You make a good point, and I'm dumb for not shooting things. I forget about the whole free like aim shot thing because there is definitely a weak point there. And there's one there too. I forget this mechanic every single time. I can't help it. I don't know why. But thanks for reminding me, chat. That's okay. Don't worry, Afro. I'm remembering that now. So it's a bit tricky at first because there's just so many different... Every character is their own playstyle. Thank you for clappies. Energy tint. Alright, Monoco. Violence. Let's see this move. Almighty. Okay. I've never seen this one before. Chalier combo. Oh my god! Oh my god! Relax! Relax! He's already dead!
Time to end this.
Dude, that move is sick! So that's the one he used on me. Yeah. Goated attacks. Damn straight, brother. Alright. Oh, wait. Let's do this again. Kick ass. Take blood. It's neat that some people ignore certain mechanics while others build... yeah, make entire builds out of them. Yeah, effortless in a lot of ways, though. This is like Souls, you know? Like, some people spec entirely into magic, some people are pure decks, some people are like big bonk like me, and then some people hybrid it, and it just works. And then some absolute jokers go double shield. Yeah, Daizu, thank you for the follow. Sorry if I missed that earlier. Oh, absolutely, Eben. You know the guy who does all the lore theory crafting videos for, Elden Ring? He could go to town on this. They all could. Alright. Free attack.
Let's have some fun.
Awesome. Good morning. Let's give you... Phantom Stars!
Phantom Stars.
You bloody show-off. Alright. Jesus, Maelle! Maelle. That was a base attack, mate! Missed the break? Ah, I'll be fine. So, I got a question. Actually, no. Every enemy has a break bar, don't they? So I should always be aiming to break them, if anything else, like Sekiro style. Dr. Basco, it's going on. It just works. You're right, effortless. She did more damage than Verso with that poke. Corvu, thank you for the follow. Ha! Hey, it's been a long time since me and my budge stretched out like a plate of spaghetti. And our weapons, let me tell you, they feel great. But look, no hard feelings. Now you've gotten a glimpse of the power that our weapons hold. They're so powerful, and they're easy to swing, and oh, they're beautiful. Like a plate of fettuccine. And since I'm in a happy mood, there's a discount on everything. So, what do you say? Interested? Yes. Breaking an enemy makes them weaker throughout the fight. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, I should be applying that with Verso then. Monoco's gradient level 1 attacks works well with breaking stuns. Yeah, breaking... Oh, it stuns them too. Yeah, that's true. Welcome in, Turbo. Oblivion, but every NPC is me talking like a New Yorker. Oh my god. It's a good way to do it? Yeah. Verso S rank is the... Oh, he goes to S rank if you land a perfect break. Ah, Kupo. I appreciate that. Thanks for the follow. Right. Let's see what you've got. Fire skills cost 1 less AP. I didn't realize how little money I had, and that's the only one I can buy. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We can always come back here. They're fine. It's okay. You know what? I think it's the only one I could afford anyway. C-Ram. Oh, nah, you don't get the infinite base attack through that. And it's not as good as Maelle's weapon. Alright. You happy, Lune? The other guy has weapons you can sell? Okay, cool. Wow. Yeah, that is dog shit. Okay, there we go. Alright, now she's doing some real damage. So. W game? No, absolutely. Absolutely. We can always come back here later on. Does the other one not talk? Oh, no, my partner in crime, he don't talk here, just like the rest of us. Apart from me, of course. I'm walking here. Trade. Ah, that's for lightning skills, okay. But I use fireball. During Twilight, every foretell also posted. Oh, Jesus, that's huge. Now that's okay. Someone took my name. That's fine. That's respectful. I appreciate that. Yeah. Walladoo, thank you for the 41 goddamn months. I'm walking here. When you listen to the dev, they had no idea it would be that well received. They were just doing the game they wanted for a long time. The funny thing is that this game feels like they read the minds of everyone who grew up on Final Fantasy 10, 8, 9, 7, and was like, I wonder what FF would look like in 20 years. And then they did it. That's what it looks like. You know, it's what a lot of people in the 90s and the early 2000s imagined Final Fantasy would evolve into. And it didn't. Instead it evolved into a mixed bag of mid-slop dog water, you know. Shirolo, welcome in. How are you? So, yeah, it was, and I know this is not a Final Fantasy, alright? No, you're right, it's not. It's Final Fantasy if it was good. should say. The lead dev was an FF8 stan. Yeah, no, he loves that game. And Lost Odyssey as well. Critical hits burn, don't lose rank when taking enemies and pepper. Yeah, they're okay. Thanks for the follow, Silver T. Right. The detail here. So I'm just taking in the scenery. Baker, thanks for the follow as well. You've never played any FF and you still enjoy the fuck out of it? Yeah, exactly, Kind Hero. This can be your first turn-based JRPG, FRPG, whatever you want to call it, and you will still enjoy it. It's that damn good. And that's why I say this game is to 2025 what Final Fantasy VII was to 1997, because that was the same thing. Most of us had never played turn-based in our entire life, but the game was so good, it became one of your favorite things. You know, it was worth learning to see what this incredible world and story and characters had to offer, where it was, you know, to see where it was going. That opening scene with Eris's face and then her walking through Midgard and it panning up or coming back, drawing up, whatever you want to call it, and boom, Midgard City with the music hitting like that. It's a legendary opening, and it blew the minds of everyone who saw that on PS1 for the first time. Betty, thank you for the follow. In prison. This game can't be played online? How would they do that? Doesn't need to be. It's fine as is. It's the kind of RPG that makes you want to play more RPGs, which is what they were in the past 5.0. Yeah, exactly. Peanut, it's going on, you fucking dog. Thank you for the Sebbywebz. Yeah. Alright. Oh, fucking hell. Let's go.